Represent. Let's fucking
Are we live?
go.
Are we live?
Nah, are we live?
About to be.
Not today.
What pick does Augie have?
The second pick.
Justin Ferraro.
He's taking Justin.
And what do you have, Kurtzman?
5.
Not bad.
Yeah, definitely not bad. Definitely still get Mike.
Is that your number one pick?
Yeah, Pip's going 4.
All right, we're live.
We're live.
We are live.
All right.
The Google Drive thing. Joe Piscopo, I did. That's not Joe Piscopo, obviously.
Episcopalian.
Let me get this shit set up. I need that. Keep moving this. I need to get this shit out of here.
Yeah. My legs don't work.
All right,
We are live. Bear Down Draft 2021 spring season. Let's see.
We don't have a chat though.
What?
We don't have a chat though.
Why not?
How could someone comment? We're on the YouTube live. Could they comment?
Augie said that people before were commenting.
We could comment on the YouTube live, right?
That's what they said.
All right. Let's get the
I was just muted, so yeah, they were talking.
how? Where? On the YouTube?
Live, YouTube live.
I
You can
have
go
to
YouTube
get
and
all
just
these
see what they're
kids
saying.
into the Google Doc. They're all requesting access right now.
All the captains?
Yeah.
Set that up.
Got
Go.
it.
See the bullshit.
It says they're saying there's no chat, but there definitely was before. How is that happening? All right, and I got one more to do. Rudy G. I'm in. All right,
Damn. All right.
Amarak.
I'm live.
All right, so Tej, what are you expecting in this draft, man?
Hold up. I need us to have everything function before. I need everything to be functioning before we start acting like we're going.
Oh wait. Oh, Gargano did Emmerich and Gargano make a trade?
I
The
don't know.
chat is working.
People are on the chat.
Yeah, people are commenting.
Yeah, I need to. Let me get in. Let me go.
How do
to
I
the
see
Bear
that?
Down. You have to go. I think you'd have to open up a new tab and go to the Bear Down.
And go on the live.
Yeah, go on the live and see what people are saying, I guess.
All
Yeah.
right.
Did Emmerich and Gargano make a trade?
You hear me on
yeah,
this?
yeah, you have to mute if you have the
Yeah,
live
I
on.
muted it up. All right.
Yeah.
Paul's in here. All right. Go on the Twitter. Tell everyone to join the YouTube live chat.
I'm gonna send a direct link to
Tell everyone, tell everyone to join the YouTube live chat. Post a story on the Instagram story saying that the draft, everyone join, come comment, come hang out, things like of that nature.
is live.
Let's get that going. Oh my God, we have a fucking 1,000-page story. We should probably make a post instead of a story then. Post draft is now live. Come join the link in bio. Something like that, Og.
I'm posting it I posted on the Twitter. I'm gonna put it in our bio.
Yeah. Get everyone in here. Sam Allen, how you doing?
Edit profile.
Here we go. I got this.
All right, it's in our bio. Link in bio.
On Bear Down? On
Yeah.
Twitter?
Yeah, it's on the Twitter. It's on the Twitter most recent tweet.
Okay. Let's go.
And it is also live on.
Let's see. Draft is live. Come hang out. Watch the New Year. Kurt's in the picture you got on there.
Yeah, I know. Terrible.
Uh,
Wait, I need to find out something happened. See, Pisco says
Kurt's, you didn't say link in bio though.
I didn't say link in bio anywhere.
Yeah, we gotta put the
I put it on the Instagram story.
I think we should make a post on Instagram
Yeah, I thought Augie was doing that.
because we have a maybe 1,000-page story. I think Aug's probably making a post right now. If I go full screen on this, can you still see me on the live? 39 watching right now.
Yeah,
There's 39 people. There's 39 people in here. Why where are the comments at? Where's the chat? What's good, Matt Green? Mike Gargano, how we doing? Here we go. Yeah, the BDSA does look weird on the bottom of the draft board.
it's not like
Yeah, it looks super weird on it.
yeah. Oh, can you hide that? It's like an eyesore.
Yeah. Yeah. Get that out.
It looked better before. I don't know why it's all out of whack right now.
Is what it is. Here we go. That's why we're here. We're getting it done.
Yeah,
Are all the captains ready?
it does look like everyone. YouTube.
Okay. John Harnish, how we doing? Tom Garvey said the BDSA might be the worst thing I've ever seen. Jarwar, here we go. James Genova, love to see it.
Wait, can you hide those rows? I can't do it. I'm not on the
So,
Instagram.
how we doing? Here we go.
Are you
Not on my-
seeing?
That shit's not on my thing.
Is my live just slow?
Denoya, how you doing?
I don't know why it's not there.
Joe Daddy, I'm assuming is Joe Dell. How you doing, bro?
Hold up, let me pull up the draft board again.
All right, 53 watching. Yep, Joe Dell. Here we go. 53 watching. Let's get more people in here too.
Galante.
Do
Yeah,
we make a post? Are we making a post on the actual Instagram?
I don't know. I don't know if Augie did, brother.
I didn't make a fucking thing on my app.
All right, then I'm just gonna post a blank screen.
Yeah, I would just post the blank. We could delete it right after. Just post a black screen with white letters, Kurtzman. Just say, "Come join, link in bio, draft right now. Come chat, whatever." You know the deal. Get everyone in here. We got 55 people in here right now, though. It's about what we have for the drafts. It's weird with like not all the captains being in one place drafting, right? It's weird. That's why I want to make sure everyone's ready to go before like we get going for real. Jack Starner's FaceTiming me.
Yeah, I do not know how to do that on Instagram. So
What? All right, I'll do it.
doesn't let me write on it. I don't even want me to sign.
Can't see the board. Can't see the board clearly. That's what they said. They said they can't see the board clearly.
Who's they?
That's what Jack said.
Oh, you make sure the names are like really big when you put them. Like make the top level like really big. There's no reason why it should be so small.
It was small because of the everything. Hold up. All right. Let me do the link. What are you printing?
All right, 2 minutes, and we'll get started. I mean, I know we know the first pick, but kind
Yeah,
of
no, chill out. That's not loud. Shit, all right, I'm just gonna do something like that. Okay. Let's do this. A little bit of that. A little bit of that. I'm just gonna delete it off the Instagram right after we post it. Okay.
How many people are on here right now?
We have 76 people, which is super solid. Good, Jason. TJ said it was good. Make the font bigger. James said make the font bigger. Hi, Thomas. Let's go, Bucks. Rudy G, how you doing? Harness, you got this the same thing here too.
Yo, Augie, can you are you able to move our heads like not at the top of the screen? Dylan hit me up about that.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Watch the draft live. Shit. Okay.
No, I'm doing the shit.
If I did this.
All right, let me see. I need to. All right, I need to put the link in the bio for us as well. James Williams was good, bro. Abby said draft me in the 4th. I'm gonna miss games for sure. Sorry, Ab. What we got here? Brett, how many people we got here? 82. There we go. All right, we just got 6 new subscribers too. Yo, if you're in here and you're watching, subscribe to the YouTube channel right now. All of the game film and a bunch of other stuff that we're doing this season is going to be on the YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now. All 85 people in here should 100% be subscribed. I've already saw 6 people since we've been here subscribed. Definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel because we're going to be doing a lot more stuff this season with the YouTube.
You want to talk about the league for a few minutes?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm good, Crispin. I'm setting up the Instagram.
No, for sure. Listen, man, 14 teams, a record for our league thus far. We've gone from 4 to 6 to 8 to 11 now to 14. So it's crazy the growth we have. 140 players, 14 captains, 126 draft eligible players. Everyone who is signed up is being drafted tonight. So you will hear your name called at some point during this next. I'm hoping it's an hour, maybe hour and a half. If the captains are prepared in some way, then we'll be able to get this draft moving. 3.5 weeks till the season starts. So hopefully teams get some practices in, get some scrimmages in. I know last year was big on scrimmages, but with the snow, we'll have to see what's going on with that. Yeah, expect new stuff this year. We'll have more highlight videos. We'll have more like top 10s of the week, worst plays of the week, kind of stuff like that. We're going to get into more of we have more of a structured schedule with the cutting the film after the games, getting them up hopefully quicker than last year. Pictures by Defy Defs again this year. But yeah, man, it really should be a good season. I think that this is the most stacked quarterback class we've had as a whole. And yeah, man, I'm ready to begin this draft. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure all of our captains are ready to go. I don't hear anything going on in the captain chat or see anything going on in the captain chat, I should say. So, Dylan, I assume you are in this. So whenever you are ready, I think we can begin the Bear Down draft. Spring 2021. TCU on the clock.
The captains all have editing rights too as well, correct?
Yeah, if they wanted to. If not, they'll just text us their picks and we
Okay.
and Augie will input them.
Please also text the captain's chat and say that the draft is starting right now as well. Just by chance that one person is not in here. But damn, this is definitely going to be the best season by far of Bear Down. Shout out to all the new people that are in the league as well. Last year, or last season, I should say, we had a really good season. Had the team, had it at 11 teams in the league. We've upped it. Shout out to the new quarterbacks in the league as well. Shout out to everyone who is returning and, coming back for the second, third, or fourth season here. I'm thinking, this is going to be by far, we talked about it, the most competitive league. And with that being said, Dylan takes the first pick. We all knew that was the pick. It was going to be his boy Eric from Rutgers, played quarterback, very experienced like football player. Augie on the clock. We know he's going to take as well. Justin Ferreira, back-to-back champion.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
we'll talk quick about Eric. We talked about Eric on the podcast.
Yeah.
No, I'm trying to get everyone in there. Eric, Skamoog tournament champions quarterback, big time quarterback, strong arm, super smart, super quick. He's going to make a lot of people miss. Justin, one of the best players in the league, one of the best athletes in the league, makes an impact on every single play. Augie is getting this year's Connor Romano for his team. So that's that number one threat he needs on the outside. And third pick, Nick Tompkins. Returning home to Dartmouth to play. He played his college ball at Dartmouth, and now he is back in Bear Down for a third season in a row, going in I believe he's won the top 5 3 straight seasons, and he's lived up to that billing all 3 seasons or 2 seasons so far, and I expect nothing less in his third year with Joe.
Here's my favorite pick of the draft right now. I think
is on the clock.
Suroff is on the clock, and I think we know who he's going to take. The people can see you. I know. I'm just saying.
The people can.
No, you're just over here like you're zooming in. You can say.
I can't read that shit.
I can tell you. Joe Pip was the fourth.
Can you change that? Can we change that coloring? Get a black coloring in there for Suroff, just so it's clear for everyone that he selected. My guy Joe Pip. You want to talk about Joe Pip, TJs? Because I'm biased.
I told Joe when Sam Allen originally had this pick and before he traded it with Joe Pip, I said Joe Pip is, I think, in my opinion, was the clear pick right here, number 4. Just when I was doing the tape last year, doing the film and all these games, Joe Pip, both sides of the ball, super elite, vacuum in the middle of the field. If Joe Pip is in the middle of the field, the ball goes over the middle. There's no yak. There's no yards after the catch. Grabs your flag immediately every time. We've seen what Joey could do. One-hand catches every week, going up, grabbing balls over people. That's a great pick by Suroff, and Suroff is someone who slings the rock. So I think that's a really good pairing to watch.
Yeah, Joey's going to be super active this year. He texted me when he found out Suroff was probably going to take him and was like, "Well, I'm getting at least 50 targets this year, so that's solid." I'm on the clock. I'm going to take Mike Danino. We have unfinished business from last year. We team didn't show up in the playoff game. We're going to have to make sure our guys are there when it matters most. But yeah, we're taking Mike Dino, super elite athlete, makes every play he needs to make for me. I hope that he continues upon his great offensive player of the year season in year 1.
Offensive player of the year. Tommy goes with Austin.
Tommy takes Austin. I don't know if he's recreating the Patriots first with the base blue color, now with the first round pick, back-to-back years. Austin is a menace. Finished last year as the league leader in sacks. He's a staple on the offensive line. He makes big plays every game, it seems like. So I am excited to see Tommy and Austin again in year 2. I'm assuming that pick has been in for a while, so they've been talking about what they want to do. Here we go. 7th pick, Sam Allen. Takes Douglas. What can we say about Douglas coming? He was a defensive player of the year and almost won MVP 2 seasons ago with Sam Allen as his quarterback with Notre Dame back in fall of 2020. 2019. Actually.
I'm also pretty sure that Douglas and Sam have been plotting. I think Sam knew that he was going to get Douglas, and I think they've done a pretty good job of putting a little plan together. I was just talking to Sam before. He's pretty confident in his plan and how he's going to draft. He knew he was going to take Douglas. Douglas, we said last year went in the second round. Definitely shouldn't have went in the second round of last year's draft. Wow. 14 teams in this year's draft. He's smack in the middle at 7, probably where he belongs. Douglas is a stud. Sobes goes with Spo. They've had connection from playing in the other league that you guys have played in together, Kurtzman. Obviously, Sobes has been, won the championship in last summer's league, didn't play in the fall, came back, played in the next season, went to the championship against IB in a great game. We know what Sobes is, favorite along with the MVP, just everyone else, and taking Spo in the first round, that solidifies his number 1 wide receiver, something that's a staple in a Zach Sobieski team.
All right. I love the pick for Sobes. I texted Spo today and I said, listen, man, you go to Sobes, your offensive player of the year, chances improve massively. I said plus 400 hammer, because that's being Sobes' number 1 receiver is just it's different. With the 9th pick, We got Abby Mansoure. Listen, Abby could be the best player in the league on any given day, any given play. It just comes down to, does he show up to the game? And when he does show up to the game, how often is he playing? When he's on the field, he is a dominant force. I hope that Emmerich can ignite the fire that we've been hoping to see out of Abby for the last couple seasons. But we will have to see. But if Abby pays off, you got possibly the best player with the 9th pick in the draft. So we'll have to see with that one.
I want to wait up, Chris. I want to throw this out there again. 118 people live in the chat right now. If you were viewing this for the first time, if you are new to the league, or if you are not subscribed, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm going to keep hammering it home. Everything will be there. Definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel as well as the podcast on SoundCloud and on Apple as well.
Augie, you can write in. Deshaun just texted me. He'll be taking Rashid Howard, his one of his best friends. We saw them play together in our basketball league that we had before coronavirus hit. They were two of the most dominant athletes in that league. I'm very excited to see these two on a football field. If it's anything like they are on a basketball court, then we will all as a league have to figure out a way to stop this.
Yeah, if you're throwing alley-oops in the basketball league to each other, then I'm going to assume that you could throw some touchdowns to each other as well. Shout out to Deshaun for stepping up and playing quarterback in the league this season.
Yes, no, for sure. He's very into the league. He's texted me a few times about it. He is ready to get going. I know he's still got a couple more weeks till the season starts, but this is a nice the draft is a good way to get yourself hyped up for the league. Jelani on the clock now at 11. I believe we know who he is taking.
Steve Ruiz.
Yes, he is taking Steve Ruiz, so we can put that in for Jelani. Steve Ruiz, Jelani, one of Jelani's best friends. Very, very good receiver, speedster, small, like I don't know, 5'7", but he catches the ball and makes people miss in the open field. He's played in our league before, but it was more, he never had a really good quarterback situation, I'd say, in his 2 seasons playing. Played with me once, but I was kind of bad back then. We're getting
a lot of free Angel in the chat from the Madawan boys over here.
Yeah, well, Angel shouldn't have started a fight. So we'll continue on. No, Steve is a Monmouth walk-on. He was a great player in his high school days with Jelani outside, so I'm excited to see what them two are going to do in this league together.
Jirach's pick.
I believe that Jirach will be selecting one of my former Lions from last season. I'm just confirming that now prior.
Yeah. Oh, you already wrote it in as you were confirming.
Well, he has already written it in. I believe that is the pick. Jarwar. Yes. Jarwar is the pick. Jarwar, listen, man, I'll be the first one to say it. Jarwar is a beast. He comes out there and, listen, he's not the most physically imposing guy out there, but he gets the job done. He's got a super high motor at defensive end. He can snap the ball really well. He plays a good offensive line. And he's also one of the guys that whenever we were game planning and there was a very good defensive lineman on the other team, he'd be like, hey, let's make sure we get me against him. Like, I want to be the one blocking him. And I'm like, well, I can't decide that, but hopefully that's how it is, because he's a guy you can trust at any spot on the offensive line. Quick note about Jarwar. He was the league leader in sacks through 7 games last year before getting hurt and missing the last 3 games. So who knows? He could have ended up winning Defensive Player of the Year or sack leader or any of that. So
Jarwar is someone, the film doesn't lie. He's all over the field. Not only does he make plays, was the league leader in sacks through 7 weeks, he was also catching a lot of touchdowns for you as well, Kurtzman. A lot of 3rd and 4th downs, you trusted him to make a play, sending him on that little out to the left, some out routes, you were throwing him touchdowns on, some conversions. Jarwar had your trust definitely, and I think he's very worthy of that pick right there, being slotted at the 12 slot to Jirach. It's a good pick.
I agree. I agree 100%. All right, IB has texted me. The pick is Jack Starner. Listen, man, reigning Defensive Player of the Year, one of the top shit talkers in the league.
Jay Notagoon, the Reaper.
Yeah, those are. I knew you were going to say all the nicknames.
I got Jack as Jack has the potential to be the first non-quarterback to win MVP. He with the Defensive Player of the Year last year, he was anonymous Defensive Player of the Year last season, correct?
Yes.
And now you take Justin out of that, system with IB, move Jack into that number 1 slot. I think you're looking at Jack could be the first player to win Defensive Player of the Year and Offensive Player of the Year in the same season.
Yeah, I mean, listen, with IB as his quarterback, he's going to have an opportunity. We'll see how they play their defense this year, as their team probably won't be as stacked athletically, possibly, as it was last year. But yeah, so I am very excited to see Jack now as the number one receiver and the number one DB on his team. He plays the middle of the defense. He's another guy where if the ball is caught near him, it's no yak. It's immediate flag. I'm pretty sure he had a league record 12 tackles in the championship game. That just proves that he wants to win. He wants to win. He does little things like that. So with the 14th and 15 picks of the draft, Blue Mountain State will select, led by Vin Gargano, Mikey Gargano, and Paul Ferrali. Listen,
Vin's back.
Vin is back playing quarterback. Well, as a captain, full-time, full season. Listen, first thing I'm going to say about Vin, he played quarterback 6 games last year, and he was on pace for 2,300 yards, which would have blown out the league leader by over 400 yards on the season. Vin is still a dominant force in this league. You do not want to see him, like, any week you play him, you're like, all right, like we're in for a dogfight this week because Vin's going to score points. He got 2 receivers. I feel like he thought maybe he was lacking in receiver last year before DeLon came around and when Miles got hurt. So I think he's trying to shore up that receiving core early in the draft. He'll probably go line later. We'll have to see. But I like both picks, man. Both guys are good players in the league. Both vets of the league. They know what it takes to get done to win. So I'm happy to see it.
And Bimbo on the clock.
And Bimbo is on the clock. Paul is finally here, according to sources. A source just texted me, Paul is back. Paul has been on 2 quarterback-ridden teams 2 of his last 3 seasons. He is ready to show that he is deserving of that first pick of the second round status. Waiting upon IB to make his selection. He is texting me. Ooh, I think he took a ball.
I'm already in the lab.
Okay, well, he's got Nick Sedano to Georgia. It looks like early on.
Paul's first quote after being drafted is a Cardi B lyric.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It looks like IB is recreating a lot of his championship Falcons team. Nick Sedano is the obvious pick. Yeah, he's the obvious pick. Force on the defensive line. Can really do anything on the offensive side of the ball. He's a playmaker. Gets the ball. You got to get the ball in his hands and let him kind of do the work for you. I'm excited to see Starner, Sedano, and IB in year 2 together.
A lot of beef going on in the chat right now.
Okay, I can't see that. I cannot see the chat actually, so I have no idea what's happening.
A lot of beef in the chat. There's about 1,000 free videos. Get on.
Jirok's second pick, he's taking Xavier Madera.
Okay.
That is one of his friends from home. We wanted the new one thing, I don't know if you guys no, we have a few new quarterbacks in the league. We wanted them to be paired up with some of their friends to make it a little easier on them to transition into the league. And I believe that the way this is done is the easiest way to grow the league while keeping the draft style. So that is what we did. Jirok has another friend that will be his 3rd round pick as well. But yeah, so I don't know much about Xavier.
Angel is in the chat. I'm sorry because I'm reading the chat. Angel's in the chat. We'll talk, Angel. But Paul,
right,
Mike, they put some respect on Paul's name. I thought you did a pretty good job of putting respect on his name, Kurtzman.
I think I just said Paul is back. Okay, well. All right, we're going to the next pick.
Wait. Hold up.
Tommy and Jelani made a trade pre-draft to swap 2nd and 3rd round picks. Tommy made this move to ensure that he would get his number 1 receiver, Paulie Caldonado. They had a great connection last year's draft. Last year's season, he was his go-to guy a lot of times when Abby was hurt, missing games, or he's not.
Always a great player.
We got now Deshaun's pick. Tommy moved up to take Paulie. He wanted to take Paulie. He wanted to get his
Tommy. That was the reason Tommy was doing that.
Paulie's a beast.
Yep. So Deshaun now up again. He is taking Jaleel Coleman, another one of his friends. Played a game in our basketball league this year. Actually, not for Deshaun's team, for Bobby's team. one game when they needed a guy, and he's a good athlete, man. I'm not really sure what he's going to be able to do on the football field. I expect big things. I expect all three of Deshaun's friends to be good players, because usually when you're a really good player, you usually are with other really good players. So all I can say about Joe Coleman is that if you start making plays, we're going to be talking about you.
Is that Emmerich officially picking?
Emmerich has officially taken Wiz. Listen, man, Wiz is a force. When he wants to be a force, he can be a force. You see it flashes. I just want to see the consistency. We all know what Wiz is capable of. He played in high school. He's a big body. He's going to be able to help Emmerich's quarterback, Dev, make some plays back there and keep him clean, as well as Wiz is actually a very good receiving lineman. Makes a lot of plays with his feet. I mean, not plays with feet, plays with his hands, and able to score off of long catches. He had a few last year with Vin Gargano playing quarterback.
You're looking at Sobes now in the 2 spot in the second round.
Yeah, I think we know who he's going with here.
Does Emmerich have the access to the doc, or is he texting his pick in?
He didn't text me, so I think he put that in himself.
Or did you put that in, Og?
Now he has access.
He has access. Yeah, I'm pretty sure every captain is in the chat.
Welcome back to the league, Mike Body. The last time we saw Mike Body playing in the league, he was a dominant force, and then had an unfortunate ankle injury, and hasn't played since. But we all know, especially with Sobes, Mike Body is a guy who's going to catch the ball, pick up a lot of yards after the catch. He seems like he's always open every single time, almost on every play. Obviously, he's got good chemistry with Sobes. Sobes goes, Spo and Mike Body back to back. It's going to be interesting to see how he handles the rest of the draft. Still hasn't picked up a lineman, even though you could throw Spo on the line if need be. But 2 receivers to start the draft. It's an interesting tactic by Sobes.
Man, there is a name that is just fucking falling. I'm not saying it out loud, but Jesus Christ, man, someone is going to get a steal with whoever takes this guy. Mike Body's a great player. Was a sleeper of the year the last time he played. He hasn't been in the league in a few years. But I was on a team with him and Sobes, and their connection is as lethal as it has ever been. I am very excited to see them two back at it.
Rob Samarco, how are you doing, Rob?
Yeah, Rob Samarco, man, I'm really excited to see what you do in this league, because you're a beast.
Yeah. Shout out to Rob, bro.
Wow, Sam Allen with the first shot of the draft.
Sam Allen. Oh shit.
Augie is hyped. And as he mutes himself. No, John Hassard. TJ has never seen him play. He is one of Dylan's friends, also one of Douglas's friends from those their Dub V team that played a bunch of tournaments with Skamoog and other flag leagues. He's a speedster receiver, really good player. And I'm honestly really excited to see a lot of these new kids, but John Hassard's one of the few I'm actually really excited to see, because I really feel that he could be a difference maker on this team, and he's going to be Sam's number 1 target outside of Douglas. So he's going to have to make plays. I assume that Douglas has talked to Hassard about how their team is going to run. But yeah, I thought Hassard would survive to Dylan's pick. So now Dylan has a little work to do on his end. I'm up. I have my picks solidified, so I'm taking Matt Hughes. Matt is one of my really good friends. He's a great lineman, and I am ready to get back to work with him. We haven't been together since the Browns days when we went to the championship. And I'm looking to hopefully have that chemistry across the board on all my players on my teams to be able to get back to that level.
Love that. I like that pick for you. After me and Kurtzman talked after his disappointing out in the season last year, where half his team shows up in the playoffs, I just said you need to go back to your roots and get your guys. You need to get a bunch of your guys. Matt Hughes, one of his guys. Matt obviously out all last season with the back.
Played half the year.
But he's he got injured in the second half of the season. But Matt's back, and we know when Matt is healthy, he's one of the best linemen in the league. So excited to see Matt back with you, Kurtzman. Last time you guys were together, obviously you were in the championship where you eventually lost to Augie.
I lost to Sobes. Suroff, Oregon on the clock, 2nd round pick. I assume Suroff and Joe Pip all have been communicating. There is still a God. This has to be the pick. This has to be it. Oh my God. Steve Bolin. Steve Bolin, no way to get his Steve the Demon. I'm going to let you talk about him, TJ, because you were probably his biggest fan.
I mean, I think at this point, if someone's like, "Oh, that's a reach," well, first of all, and Piscopo takes Liam Knowles, just as we say that, that's.
I mean, listen. I'm going to quickly say about Liam Knowles. I cannot believe he just made it to the third to last pick of the second round. That is insane. Augie is so mad right now as he thought he was about to get Liam Knowles. He is now in the war room with Justin. Talk about Steve Bowen more, though. I apologize.
No, I agree with you about Liam. That's crazy that he made it to that far when most of our mocks had him in the first round. Steve Bowen, though, if that's your guy, you take him because you don't wait to take him. Steve was phenomenal last season, offensively as well as defensively. You could put him in the secondary, put him at corner. You could play a flag, could play safety. He was really good with Suroff last season. So I like him going with Steve Bowen. I think Steve Bowen's a stud. Played center field at Kane, great athlete. He can move, came in the league, made an immediate impact. I think he scored 3 touchdowns in his first 3 catches of his career in Bear Down. Steve's a stud. So I'm in on that pick.
Liam, if you're watching this, just know I wanted to take you, man. I really did. All right. Augie is on the clock. FSU is taking Steve Leibowitz.
Yeah, Augie, you want to talk about your pick, Aug?
All right, I'll talk about Steve.
I said, you don't want to talk about your pick?
No, listen, Steve's a beast. You want to talk about him or no?
I'll talk about it after I make my next pick.
Tyler. All right, so then Dylan goes with another one of his boys. I don't know if you've ever seen him play.
Tyler Andres, yeah, he's a good lineman. Staple. He'll be a staple left tackle for Eric or a center. I'm not sure what he'll actually end up playing, but he's a really good lineman. Good pick by them. Back to Lebo. Lebo's a monster, man. Came in, blocked anyone in front of him. He could easily have been the second lineman off the board. He's on par with the top elite lineman in the league. The only growth in his game would have to be just getting more sacks on defensive line. But he's an offensive lineman before he's a defensive lineman. So I believe that Augie is solidifying his line nice. And if Dylan doesn't take his pick, it looks like Augie's team is rolling in the right direction. Waiting for Dylan to make his third round selection. I don't know what Dylan plans on doing here. I think he was set on Hastert Andreas, but he's had a little time to think about what he wants to do.
There's 137 people in here watching right now. Make sure
subscribe.
Channel, go subscribe. Shout out to everyone in here. I think the most we've ever had on the Instagram
I think
Live
close to 100.
Yeah, I think it was like 60 something on last draft. So we're at 134 right now. So shout out to everyone who's tuned in, waiting for their name to be heard right now.
Hey, if anyone's tuned in here that isn't in the league, is not in the league, please DM the Instagram, Twitter. We plan on doing something different for subs this year. So please, Instagram, we have a list and it will keep on growing. We're going to try to do some kind of sub reverse pool to get more guys in the league instead of having subs from other teams. So make sure to DM the Instagram or the Twitter or hit up me, TJ, or Augie and get your name on the list because that is kind of how you'll get into the league this season if you are not already signed up. As I said before, if you are signed up, you are getting drafted tonight. There is no
All right, who's on? Is Dylan still on the clock?
Dylan is still on the clock. I do not know. You want
what's going on here with Dylan?
Send him a text.
He's stuck. He's texting me. He's texting me.
He's stuck.
He's picking between 3 guys right now.
Oh, okay. So he's got thinking to do.
I just got a very interesting text as well.
Okay. We got some people in other worlds.
If you're signed up for the league, if you register for the league, every single person will be drafted tonight. Yes.
Tyson Townsend to TCU. That is a surprise pick of the draft. We were not sure where Tyson was going to go. I believe Tyson goes.
Not ready for that.
I believe Tyson goes in the same exact spot as he did the last time he played in this league. I'm pretty sure I took him on the 2-3 turn as well. Tyson is a big body receiver with great hands, and I think Eric is going to love having Dylan and Tyson on the outside, 2 big receivers to make plays for him. Catching up on the draft, going on a little fast now. Augie takes Matt Marola, staple, Augie's best friend, great lineman, great D lineman. That line of FSU is scary, folks. It is scary with Marola and Lebo. Augie should have a lot more time than he did last year. Oh my God, my pick is off the board. All right, with the third pick in this round.
Oh my God.
Piscopo takes Mike Musi, another guy who is not who is a staple of Piscopo's team, second straight year being drafted by Piscopo. Musi is a top lineman in this league. Probably should have went earlier, honestly. But he is a beast on both sides of the ball, and Piscopo is slowly but surely recreating recreating the Cardinals within Dartmouth.
Great pick. That's great. That's a good
So
pick.
Suroff has decided to go against drafting a lineman, and he is taking Zach Charay in the 3rd round. Zach Charay was a possible pick for the Wyoming Cowboys, but he is no longer on the board. That is a shame. Zach is a monster, shit talker, one of the tops in the league. He is a big play receiver who can honestly make plays anywhere. He's one of the best flag grabbers in the league too. So Suroff gets his receiving core. He's got Zach, Steve, and Joe Pip. That is scary. Gonna need a lot of people for him to try, and it's gonna be trouble for people to try and guard those 3 receivers on any given down. We'll have to. I'm a little curious what Oregon plans to do in terms of. Drock, I sent it to you, buddy.
Yo, this draft is getting crazy. Or is
This
it
draft is now getting crazy.
I didn't
is
me.
this draft getting crazy, or is it the way you thought it would go? It's getting crazy. It's definitely not the way that I thought it would go. I thought Zach Charay was gonna end up with Kurtzman. I did not think Dylan Charay would ever consider taking Tyson in a million years, but he did. I didn't think Liam Knowles was going to fall that far. There's a lot. I didn't think that's who Sam Allen was going to go with in the 2nd round. And it's not because
IB is on the clock, not me. Me and IB swapped 3rd, 4th, and 6th. IB, he is yet to text me who his pick is. I'm waiting on that.
Jeez. Dylan's asking for
I'm
time.
going mute for a second as I need to talk to someone about my team and who I plan on drafting now.
All right, I'll take over the commentary then. This draft is actually crazy. And if you see us looking down on our phones, because we're also helping a few of the captains that aren't obviously some guys are new to the league. We have to help them out with their draft picks, but I'm helping a few people right now, just thinking about some guys that are being taken. There's still obviously a lot of good players on the board. But this is not the way I expected it to go at all. I did not think that this is how it was going to go down, and that's kind of how it is every time we do the draft. We think we have a pretty good idea of what's going to happen. Someone falls, someone slides, and it changes the entire draft. Not one time did we ever have.
IB has texted me. The pick,
Yeah.
IB's pick is Mike Oliva.
That's IB's pick.
Yes.
Interesting.
Oh, I believe now we have a trade. It looks like Dylan will be sending Tyson to IB for Mike Oliva.
Wait, what? That quick?
He said Mike Oliva, and then he said me and Dylan traded Mike. I think happened was Dylan did not know if he didn't know if Mike Oliva was going to be. I'm not sure, but all I know is that as quickly as Tyson is on TCU, he is off of TCU. So Mike Oliva now joins Dylan's team in TCU, and IB is now on the Georgia Bulldogs. So it looks like all 3 of Chris Savaro's clients will be playing for IB.
I love Mike as an athlete, and I think Mike's a stud. Mike and Tyson are 2 great athletes. Why didn't he just take Mike in the first place then? I don't know. What was the trade? Did Tyson refuse? Did Tyson say I'm not playing for you? Like, I don't know. I don't know what happened here. I need to get it.
Sean Watson.
Oh, okay. Okay. They said Tyson will refuse to play for Dylan's team. Which he's an idiot, so Tyson's fault. And he ends up with IB, so not that stupid, but yeah, yeah, I like that. I like Oliva with Dylan's squad. That's who.
All right, sorry, I am back now.
Yeah.
Jelani on the clock. Okay, we talked about Tyson. I'll talk about Mike real quick. Mike's a beast. Played with me on Oklahoma.
They're saying that cash considerations were a part of that. Guys, I don't think that's how that happened.
I don't think
I've gotten a text right here saying Mike Oliva is 100% committed to playing for our team. I'm looking for a guy like that, not a guy who's got half his foot in. Tyson.
Hey,
Facts. No, that's facts. That's what you do.
That is facts.
Yeah.
You get guys who want to play with you.
Yeah, no, he texted me saying it was between them two before. So
Oh, okay. So that's what he just showed.
I have whose pick is it right now? It's on top.
Jelani on the clock. Jelani is on the clock.
Jelani texted me. Pick is in. He is taking Latempa with the pick right here.
wow.
Anthony Latempa. He is absolute beast of a lineman. One of the best O linemen in the league. D line, he's able to cause pressure. Needs to get better at just grabbing the flag, finishing those pressures with sacks. But he's a staple in the league. He's been playing since the dog days of the Winter Football League back in 2013, 14 when it was tackle. He was an absolute monster in those days, and he's still an absolute monster now, just in a different way.
Good pick for that team right there. Billy's the kind of back where he's going to need, that time to throw. Latempa to start your line with Latempa as your first lineman taken is very solid.
Yeah, no, for sure. All right, Sam Allen on the clock. This draft is going nothing like I thought it would.
Nothing, dude. Nothing.
I feel like this is the crazy thing is because every year we mock a million times, and we're always like, "Oh, this is not how the draft's gonna go."
Dude, last year Piscopo had the third pick too, right? And Douglas fell to him, and then this year, fucking Liam Knowles falls to him. That's fucking.
Yeah, listen, man. Joe Piscopo, you got
to take Zach Billheimer.
Zach Billheimer off the board for Michigan State. Zach.
Oh, he won Tommy Torrey. I didn't even see that. Okay.
No. Zach Billheimer goes 7th.
Let me say this about Sam Allen with Zach Billheimer.
Yeah.
Sam Allen originally wanted to take Zach Billheimer in the first round. He got him in the third. Sam is doing jumping jacks of joy right now.
Sam is probably going.
Sam told me that he thinks that Zach Billheimer is the best defensive lineman in the league. He just got him in the third round. I know he is hyped right now.
Yeah, so my pick is coming up, and I have no idea who I want. Emmerich's pick is Dev here.
Yep, Dev drafted here.
One of us, Augie, if you want to just write that in for him. Dev will be playing quarterback for Emmerich's team, just so everyone knows. Emmerich, we ranked Emmerich as a third-round player, so that's why his quarterback, who would be the quote-unquote captain, is going in the third round. Write his full name. Give Emmerich some full names.
He's got Abby, Wiz, and
yeah.
Dev.
Give him.
I didn't write them, dude.
No, I know. And I'm just telling you to help him out. Dev DeGrasse, I think. And Abby. His third pick is his last friend before he'll now start drafting more so Old Bridge kids. Nick Mergel. I think it's Nick Mergel.
Yep.
So I don't know much about these guys. I just know that Deshaun has faith in them to be good players in this league. So, like I said, if you're a good player, you're usually around good players.
I mean, if Deshaun's rocking with you, I'm going to assume you're pretty good.
Yep, me too. Something's going on with okay. It looks like Tommy Galante continues to recreate Patriots. He has now taken. No, you're good. He has now taken back-to-back Patriots of his team last year. One thing I truly believe is very important in this league is chemistry with your players, and he obviously believes that he has great chemistry with these three guys. Tommy
probably feels like he lost a bunch of games last year due to the fact that he was newer to the league, and that if he ran it back with that squad, they could have had a little bit of different results. So I kind of like that. And, like we talk about all the time, Kurtzman, the chemistry of the league, just being able to communicate with each other in this league is a huge thing. And obviously those guys have been, have good contact, have good communication with each other. So I kind of like what Tommy's doing. I'm going to be interested to see how he fills out the rest of his team. But to start it, I'm liking the way his team is looking.
All right. Well, Jirach will be taking his other friend, Will Saba. Will is just another really good, experienced flag football player. He's going to make the plays when they're in front of him, and he's going to do 2 B's in his last name. Sorry, Sabba. All right, I am on the clock. I thought I would have someone different here to select, so now I have to really think about who I want to play on my team this year.
So you're not ready to make your pick?
No, I am definitely ready. I am selecting Ryan Morick. And I am selecting Ryan Morick because I believe that Vin would take Ryan Morick on the 3-4. So I'm going to secure Ryan Morick here and then take who I want to take with my next pick, which is coming up right after Morick. I love Morick as a player. He brings all the things you need to the table. leadership qualities. He's in the gym every day, getting stronger. He came out of retirement, not even one season, so his love for the game is still there. We finally
Retire for 2 weeks.
retirement of Jace. He kind of just he kind of pulled the Brett Favre on all of us. So
Yeah.
I am ready to. No, I am not taking him fourth. No offense. Someone's texting. People are texting me.
Yeah. I like this. I like that. Honestly, Kurtzman, if you didn't take Mork there, I do agree with you. I think that the Gargano team would have taken
Well, Mikey just
take
texted me
Mork.
claiming that they would not have taken him, so it is whatever. I don't really mind though. There's a lot of guys that I still like in this fourth round coming up, regardless of who.
There's someone
Yeah, there's
falling
some
right
good
now that I'm not going to say.
Yeah, there's some good names still on the board. I'm looking at right
There's
here.
a lot of good names. Okay, one pick here is Vinarina. Vinarina, third round, last pick. Fourth round pick, the first true, I guess I'd call it a guy who's being drafted not due to anything other than they believe in he is good and he is a new player to the league. Rob Samarco.
Okay, Rob. Okay, Rob.
The first pick of the fourth round.
Oh, yeah.
I saw Rob play at the one-day tournament, and I was impressed. He is a beast on the D-line, and I believe he will be able to do a lot in the receiving game, possibly also a receiver off the line. Not sure what role Vin wants him to play, but I think Rob Samarco is a really good pick there. I now have to make a selection. Whew.
Christmas is not ready. Christmas' whole draft was thrown off. He thought he was getting Zach Ray. His
was thrown off when Zach Ray was not.
His whole draft is thrown off. Now Zach's on his team.
Now I am going to take.
Jeez, the suspense. I love that Rob Samarco pick by Vin Gargano right there.
Same. I was going to draft him.
You know what? I'm taking a guy here that I've always said I wanted on my team, but I've never had the opportunity to take him, and he has been a beast every single season in the league so far. We're gonna take Damian Lawaka.
Wow, that's what I thought you should take. That's what I thought for your pick.
I think Damian gives us a lot of flexibility in what we can do. I think he's a dominant D lineman in the league. He gets after the quarterback. And he is able to make plays with the ball in his hands as well. He plays offensive line. He's a little more of an undersized guy, but he's going well.
Yeah, I was gonna take the next person I was helping was Jelani, and I was gonna have him take Jelani was texting me saying he wanted Damian too. So that was a good pick by you, Chrisman. That was he fell. Damian shouldn't have fell as far as he did.
So Giraffe's pick.
Yep. He would like to take Jodell Bahamantry. This is what all I can say about Jodell. He is super pumped for the league. He is an absolute brick house on offensive line. I am super excited to see what he brings to the table this year. He actually DM'd me Instagram before the draft and said that he was excited to play with whoever drafted him. And I think with Jirac, he's going to have a really good first season in terms of just being very involved in the game plan and what they want to do as a team. Jirac is a very good flag football player, and I think he'll be able to use Jodell to his advantage. Last name for Jodell, I'll spell it for you, Augie.
Hit me.
Bohem, Bohemendre.
Bohem.
Bohem, Omentre.
Okay.
Just know if I spelled it wrong, Jodell, I'm very sorry, but you are going to be a beast. Jelani on the clock now.
He's texting me right now, Jelani.
Yeah, no, for sure. No worries.
We're talking about it.
Sam Allen is very mad that I took Damian. He wanted to, quote unquote, assemble the greatest D line ever with him and Damian.
Let's see. I'm just looking at the board right now. I'm looking at the board. There's some good athletes out there still too. Let's see.
Ooh, I don't know.
Okay. Jelani's telling me he wants to take a lineman right here.
I agree.
How you feeling about the draft so far?
Listen, man.
How you
I
feeling about
think
this last one?
I'm gonna go through. Augie, can you go? Can you go to?
I got it. Pick us in. Pick us in. Pick us in. Pick us in. Pick us in.
Who is the pick?
Jelani is going. Jelani is going to take John Harnish right here.
Texas Tech.
John
takes
Harnish,
John Harnish.
super dedicated. Yes, super dedicated. Plays his role every single time. Gives his all. Just wants to win. I think finally he'll be on a team where he, gets his chance to shine. Kurtzman, he was with you in that Brown season. He was a part of that Browns line when you guys got to the championship. John Hart's just a great guy. Just a great guy. Tries his heart out every week. Is the exact opposite of a locker room cancer. So I think that's a great pick by Jelani and them. I think that's he'll be the perfect fit with them. I told Harnish that he was going to go in the 4th round. I told him he was going to go here.
I got a quote from a Jodel Bohametry.
Okay.
He says he's humble. He says he's humble. He's humble to be here. He's ready to get to work for Jirac and Florida. So he's pumped about the league, man. Oh, and fix his last name. There's no N in there.
Rob
Oh,
Samarco is
Hamid.
older than Johnny Samarco, Jason Gomes.
Yes. Deshaun on the clock. Oh, nope, he's gone.
Deshaun is on the clock.
Yeah, can you hit him up once?
Yeah, we have to hit
Yeah, we
Deshaun.
gotta
up.
give him some names. Amir.
I'm just looking at these teams and how they're coming out now. 121 watching. Okay, cool. See what's going on. This is definitely gonna go way longer than we expected, by the way. Definitely gonna go way longer. Are you talking to Deshaun Kurtzman?
I am. We are discussing players
All
that
right,
he
I was
would
gonna say,
want.
yeah. Emmerich is up next. I'll make sure I hit Emmerich up, see what he's. Oh, Emmerich knows what he's doing next. I lied. Oh my god. Okay.
Sorry.
No, we're good. I'm in. Make sure Emmerich knows what he's doing as well.
Yeah,
I'm
give
ready for-
Emmerich good thoughts.
How are people feeling in the chat? Who you guys think's got the best team so far?
Deshaun would select Johnny Samarco.
Okay.
Yep. I guess he likes that Johnny is a receiving lineman as well as being able to block. Johnny got good size. He can snap, play all 3 positions on the offensive line. And personally, I think he gets a little disrespected on the defensive line. He is a pressure. He's a bowling ball in the middle of that D line, and I'm excited to have him with Deshaun. I think that's going to be a good 4 to start for a team right now.
You know how I feel about Johnny. I said it all last year in the podcast. I think he is the most underrated player in the league.
You know, it's really crazy, man. We talk about how we didn't know how deep this draft is, but man, we're in the 4th round. There's still a lot of guys that are
A lot of players that I like on the board still.
Emmerich takes his boy Brian Duncan, friends with Dev. They both are out of Flemington, New Jersey. Both played high school and college ball, I believe. So that's who he takes there in the 4th
James
round.
Williams said CJ and Kurtz. I told y'all when he said he hopes the draft will take an HE. What was he think? I don't know what that means. Say that again, James. Say that again. Say it.
Sobes takes his boy Connor Friel. Looks like Sobes is creating a team of a lot of his friends. I like the way he is going with this. He knows he's good enough to be good with mostly anybody on his team. So I am excited to see Connor Friel back in the league. Last time we saw Connor, he was playing quarterback and then a little bit of receiver as well. Good athlete.
I was going to suggest Connor Friel to Jelani, but Jelani wanted a lineman. I think Connor Friel is a steal of an athlete at this point in the draft.
Yeah, Connor is a beast, a really good athlete. So that is a very good pick by Sobes. I like Sobes' team. Sam Allen is calling me, so I will put this on mute real quick to not.
All right, who's on the clock right now,
Sam Allen.
Sam Allen. Okay, Sam Allen's on the clock. Sam Allen actually texted me and said, "What should I do here?" And I was on the phone with Kurtzman.
I think he's gonna have to go receiver.
Who's Sam's team right now? He's got Doug. Yeah, he's got 3 linemen, right?
No, he has Douglas Hassert. Bellheimer's a D lineman. I guess you could throw him at receiver on offense. Hassert, I believe, is a receiver. So maybe he goes lineman. I don't know.
Okay. I think that. No, Hastert's a receiver. You said.
Hmm.
Connor Romano's not in here.
We have a trade. Sam Allen and Suroff are swapping picks in this round and in the 5th round. So this pick here by Sam Allen that's going in his spot is going to Suroff, whoever Suroff is taking here. Not sure. Sam Allen is right. I told Sam to write it in his spot, and then Augie, you can move it. You can change. You can flip them so to make it however you want it. He is taking Amir Chambers. So it looks like Suroff is recreating the Bills.
I like Amir. I thought Amir was gonna go to Jelani. I like Amir in this spot. I think he slid a little bit too.
Yeah, Amir did slide. Amir's a
I
beast.
have a question. I have a question.
I was telling Deshaun to take Amir.
Yeah. Rob Samarco said, Deshaun, how much I got to pay you for the rights to Johnny?
I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know about that, but we can talk after the draft, maybe.
You said this round and next round they're swapping?
Yes, this round and next round they're swapping. Giuseppe
Throw
Capasso.
made 1,000 trades. He keeps making a trade.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think he saw Amir and he needed to jump on it. Tommy Galante really is recreating the Patriots. He is taking Giuseppe with his 4th round pick. Giuseppe was the sleeper of the year last year in our league, went in the 8th round and ended up being amongst the league leaders in all 3 receiving categories. So, Joe Piscopo is now calling me. I got a line.
Very active day. Trades.
See. I'm sorry, the stupidity. I can't deal with the stupidity on the phone. I like Johnny, man. That's tough. he's staying with it.
Sorry, Piscopo was just calling me to confirm something. To all the captains out there, Josh Caminas is not in the draft anymore. Please take him off your tiers. He was replaced by another one of Deshaun's friends instead of him. Where are we? Tommy took Giuseppe Capasso. He was a beast last year. Sleeper of the year. Absolute monster.
He's got the same exact team.
Tommy, outside of Abby, has the same exact team.
Giuseppe should not have made it this far as well either.
But do you think this is the incompetence of some captains, or do you think this is just how deep the league is?
No, I just think this is how deep the league is. Like, if you're getting in the 5th round, you're getting Giuseppe, who we all agreed was really good last season. I think, him going in this 5th spot it shows how deep the league is, especially with 14 teams that you could get him in the 5th round. It's a good pick by Tommy, though, obviously. You knew Tommy was going to end up back with Giuseppe. Tommy's taken every single person he had on his team last season.
Listen, man, that's one strategy you can go with. If you truly believe that you guys could use that chemistry to get over the hump and make more, and hopefully maybe add a piece or two late that ends up being better. But yeah, so.
Who's on the clock right now? Who's white?
IB. IB is on the clock.
Okay.
IB's calling me.
IB is calling you. You should mute yourself.
What's
Yeah.
good?
You want to talk about any of the teams real quick? I'll give a quick what I think about each team.
Yeah.
Love TC. I think I'm gonna like all these teams honestly because they all have studs. Eric, Dylan, Tyler, Michael Leva. That's a good team. You got a stud lineman with a good quarterback and 2 receivers. Can't go wrong there. Augie went 1 god receiver with 2 really good linemen. I love his team too. Piscopo, 2 stud linemen and a guy who could have easily been a 1st round pick in Liam Knowles. Sarov, I'm a little interested, man. He went 3 top receivers. Going to be a tough team to guard, but I want to see what he does with that offensive line in the later rounds because right now Amir is the only guy he's got protecting him. Tommy Galante, we talked about. Patriots 2.0. I hope that chemistry ends up making better for them in the league. I got Mike Matt Morick and Damian. I think I have a good offensive line starting with elite defensive line play as well. Sam Allen's team. Sam Allen's got the draft in the 4th round. He's on the clock next. He's on deck, I should say. But his team of Douglas Hassard, Billheimer is a really scary defensive line. Sorry, I'm just answering captains as they're texting me, asking me questions.
I'm getting a bunch. I'm
just getting a bunch of texts right now. Let's. Who do you think the steal of the draft is so far? Right.
IB on the board.
Yeah, I'm.
IB on the clock.
IB's talking to Augie right now. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, he needs to make a pick.
Yeah, we need to come on. We need to get this going, buddy.
Yeah, we need to hurry this up.
I mean, it's not like you think we didn't start at 9. I thought IB was the most prepared person for this draft.
He needs Chris Savara on the line.
All right, so I'm swapping picks with IB in the 5th and 6th round. You heard?
You're swapping. You and IB are swapping
in the 5th and the 6th round.
Okay, so who's drafting right now? You? So you're drafting right now. It's your pick.
No, it's still his pick right now. But
I make a pick. We're waiting for 20 minutes.
He didn't tell me his pick. No.
Jesus Christ.
IB is taking. Is he on the clock right now?
Yeah.
Okay, he's taking TJ Angstad.
Thank you, God. Took him an hour and a half to make a pick. He should have made it 2 seconds.
Great pick.
The fuck, IB. IB's been ready for the draft for 3 weeks again.
Yeah.
And he takes 2 minutes to make a pick. What are we doing?
All right, Sam Allen on the clock. Not saying I want to get this over with, but let's come on.
Yeah, let's hurry it up. It's taking way too long.
Yeah, I mean, TJ. I'll talk about TJ Angstad real quick. Don't worry.
It's Sam Allen on the clock right now, right?
Huh?
Sam Allen is on the clock.
Sam Allen is on the clock.
TJ, one of the best safeties in the league.
Where the hell?
I'm waiting on Sam Allen to make his 4th round selection. So far has I'd say 1 offensive lineman, 2 defensive linemen, and a speedster receiver. So we're going to see where Sam wants to go here. I didn't talk about TJ Angstad. I'm sorry. TJ Angstad, great safety in the league. Ball hawk, a good number 2 receiver or he'll actually be the number 3 on this team, is known honestly for making one of the most spectacular catches and impactful catches in league history when he caught a 50-yard jump pass bomb from IB, making an absolute crazy diving effort into the back of the end zone for a playoff semifinal game-winning touchdown that sent Ohio State to their first finals under IB. I would love for Sam Allen to make a selection. Sean McDonald. That is Sean is another kid who every year his draft placement has rose. I think he was a 6th or 7th round pick in year 1. He was a 5th round pick last year, and now he is a 4th round pick to Sam Allen. Sean McDonald, shout out to Chaos. He officially he shut that down for a little bit. He's going to be doing personal training at a Crunch. We actually have a Crunch sponsorship this year for the league. We're going to do more with them this year. You're going to have an opportunity to get discounts off of possible signups for Crunch in Old Bridge, New Jersey. Or actually it's in Morganville, I believe. You'll have a chance to get 1-day passes, being handed out at the field, as well as Crunch Athlete of the Week, Crunch Defensive Player of the Week, things like that. So a lot more coming. Piscopo takes Joe DeMayo. Joe DeMayo, man, league vet, stepped in at quarterback when we needed him most last year. Season didn't go the way they wanted it to, but he is a staple to winning in this league. He has a couple rings under his belt. And yeah, I really like Joe DeMayo as a player. He is probably one of the oldest players in this league at this point, maybe not actually with the newcomers in the league, but Joe DeMayo is an absolute savvy veteran who can play all positions on the field for you at any time. And I love the pick by Piscopo. Piscopo played with him before on Arizona, and he is ready to rock with him again. Augie, interesting pick. Augie told me he would not pick any players he did not know. And in the 4th round, he is selecting a player he does not know. Matt Iovino.
I heard that. I heard from Sam Allen. I heard he was a dog.
Yeah, no, Matt is
Lebo
he's a 19-year-old.
Pick him because I'm assuming they played together at Del Val, so or he knows him from Del Val.
Oh, okay. So he must know him from Del Val. I think Matt is a very good athlete. He trained at Chaos with me when I was there for a little bit. We say this is the best shape of your lifetime of the year. He's actually probably in the best shape of his life. He is ready to make a name for himself in this league. And I thought he would be a Michigan State Spartan, but I guess with the Del Val connection, Lebo tips off that Matt Iovino might be a god. TCU on the clock, and they take Jay Ramos and Matt Monahan. Ooh.
You knew Dylan was in on Ramos after the championship game.
Yes, Dylan texted me and TJ about a month and a half ago and said Jay Ramos is very high amongst my offensive line or my lineman board, I should say. And I don't disagree with him, man. Jay is he's a very hardworking player. He has a motor like no other in the league, and he truly loves this shit. He plays in other flag football leagues, and I know he truly believes that he is one of the dominant linemen in this league, and I truly believe that he's an up-and-coming guy in the league that Dylan kind of snagged the late 4th-round pick. And then when it comes to Matt Monahan, don't know much about him. He did do very well at the one-day tournament that we hosted way back in, seems like forever ago. But he's a tall receiver, good flag football player, was ready to play for anybody, but his boy Dylan snags him in the first pick of the 5th round. Looks like Florida State is back on the clock. I love the way
No. IB, me and him traded picks.
IB is actually on the clock. I apologize. IB will be selecting in the FSU spot.
Is IB's pick right now? Yeah.
I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
Who's IB taking?
I have no idea. IB is taking Dean Wietrowski.
Okay. Yep. I was talking about
it. Seems that the Falcons continue to be drafted by Wietrowski, I believe. No W at the end. Dean, yeah, I like that. It's nice. I like Dean. Dean, another kid who absolutely fucking loves the league and gets amped up for every single game. He's a really good teammate, a very good lineman. He's a very good teammate as well as a very good lineman, blocking wise as well. It looks like Piscopo is taking Nick Wyman. All I know about Nick Wyman is that he's a lineman and he used to play for Mattawan. I'm pretty sure it's a class 2018 kid. Probably coached by Tompkins at some point. They probably know about some of the Mattawan kids better than I do in the league. But Nick Wyman is another kid who I think is very excited to play in the league. He's DM'd the Twitter a few times, just kind of keeping up with what's going on with it. So good. It solidifies the line for Dartmouth now that they have 3, maybe 4 really good linemen on that team.
I mean, you knew that was Joe's plan coming in was to do that. I know
Sam Allen's pick here. There's no way he doesn't take who I think he's taking.
Joe likes to play like that, so he could also move Tompkins out wide if need be. So now if he needs a big play down the field or they're in the red zone, they could play Wyman, Musi, and Joe DeMayo on the line and throw Tompkins out wide with Liam Knowles. Joe, he's ready for the draft. He's always ready for the draft. I think he's planned this out 1,000 times in his head, so I think he should be very happy with how his draft is going.
No, once again, I think for the second straight year, we're gonna call Piscopo later, and he's gonna say, "I absolutely fucking killed the draft," because he thought he killed the draft. He thought he killed the draft last year. Oh, it looks like Sam Allen will be taking another Mattawan lineman native, Alex Kauka. All I know about Alex Kauka is that he's a big lineman, probably like 6. I don't know. I'd call him like 6'4", 220 maybe. I could be gassing him up a little bit on his size, but I heard he's a good player. He's a raw talent, and I think that he could really be good for Sam to kind of get that line solidified with Douglas, Alex, and maybe Zach on offensive line, maybe not. Oh, I am on the clock. That is crazy. I'm getting my friends here. I'm taking Dean Roventini. We're going to solidify the squad here by getting Dean. Dean played great for me last year. He's been a staple in all my teams for the last couple of years. Love having Dean on the team, and I'm excited to finally have Mike, Dean, and Mork on the same team. We've been talking about playing together forever, so it's a great day. I'm happy. I'm happy about how the draft's going. We didn't get our guy Zach, but Damian is a great player. Damian actually just texted me saying he is excited to play with us and hopefully bring me a championship because I need one. God damn it. It looks like who's on the clock? I'm sorry. Oh, Tommy. Nope. Tommy Galante on the clock.
Yep.
Yeah, Tommy's up. Tommy on the clock.
Tommy is on the clock. Assuming he goes lineman here, get that third lineman.
Assuming, is there anyone else that was on his team
Steve
last year?
Udesco. Wow, nice pick. It's my center.
Ooh,
There you
okay.
go.
So
There you
the
go,
first
Tommy.
Wow,
the first non-Patriots player to be playing for Tommy Galante on his Ole Miss quest will be Steve Radesco. Radesco, good offensive lineman, man. He can snap. He plays hard, and he is finally not playing with Augie. Has he ever not played with Augie in this league?
Never.
Never. So
Just texted him.
Dave is now officially on his
Augie had
own.
the best incompletion of all time to Steve, the behind the back throw. Steve's a scrapper though. I like that pick by Tommy. Steve's someone who goes out there and gives it his all every single time, blocks his ass off, tries his heart out. So I like that pick for Tommy. That lets me know that Tommy pays attention if he takes Steve Radesco.
There are some very good players left on the board. Let's continue on though. Suroff on the clock. I'm wondering who Suroff is going to take here with the next pick in the what round are we? We're in the 5th round already. Draft is about half over. I think actually Radesco actually makes it, or this pick actually makes it half over. Whenever Suroff decides to select his team.
130 strong still in the chat, which is crazy.
I'm not saying that we're not entertaining, but I think we're being entertaining enough.
Nah, I think it's tough because we're on our phones. It would be so much better if we were all in person right now. We could take Instagram live and go into people's war rooms like how we've done in the past. Like that is way funnier. That's way funnier and way more entertaining. But right now we're
Suroff has made a selection. Offensive lineman Justin Santiago. Good lineman. He snaps really well. Big body, hard to get by. He's got very big boys in front of him with Santiago and Amir. So hopefully they are able to provide Suroff with the time to get the ball downfield to Pip Bolin and Zach Charay. Sobes on the clock. I believe I know who Sobes is taking with this pick. Yes, he will be taking. Thank you, Justin Ferrara, for telling me I am not entertaining. I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's facts.
I
agree with that.
Sobes will take Jake Sobieski, his older brother. He's my grade. Jake used to be a dominant athlete.
Jake is a dominant athlete. That's I didn't even realize that he was playing in the league. The fact he was going to end up on Sobes' team regardless, that's his
one
older
way or
brother.
another.
He's going to be a monster. Like he's a beast. He was a great athlete back in the day. I would only assume that he's still ready to go. So that's a really good pick for obvious reasons. That besides the fact that it's his brother, he's just flat out a stud too. So
okay, Emmerich on the clock here.
Emmerich, what is Emmerich doing right now?
He actually just texted me.
Said
talking about a player. I'm not sure if he wants me.
Okay, I thought he gave you his pick.
No.
Are you also in touch with Deshaun for the next pick as well?
I can be.
You should be. You should
right.
hit Deshaun up as well. Emmerich does he have a thing?
Eddie Welsh says he is a dog. He wants everyone to know that.
Sorry, Eddie. All right, what are we doing for? I
mean, you can text him also if you wanted to.
Yeah, obviously we got Emmerich, we got Deshaun, we got Jelani in a row. So
yeah, no, for sure.
What's going on? I'm looking at these teams. I'm excited to like really actually look at these teams when they're complete later. I'm looking at it. It looks competitive. Like there's not one team that stands out to me as like, oh, that's clearly the best team. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not getting that vibe from any team. I'm like, damn, everyone's got a pretty solid roster right now.
Comes down to quarterback play.
Y'all gotta stop putting names in the chat, man. You guys you're giving up sleepers right now. I see some names in the chat being thrown out there. Like, I agree with the comments that people are being slept on, but
There are a lot of people being slept on.
there's a lot of people being slept on.
Yeah, oh, what about
There's I like a lot of people. There's a lot of people I like left. I'm getting texts. I said, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, every team is a good team, right? I get a text from Jack Starner. Yo, you not see our team?
Yeah, obviously everyone's gonna think their team is the best.
as long as you got a bimbo?
As long as you have Mbimbo, you have a chance. Are you texting Emmerich's?
No, I'm texting Jack actually.
All right. Well, if you could, I'm waiting on Emmerich to answer me on what he's thinking.
I don't know what M's thinking as well.
Denoy wasn't picked yet.
No.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, he's got to jump on that.
Let me go here.
On who?
Denoya. My dad said, "Why is Denoya still not off the board?"
Yeah, I am shocked about that. He was still not there. I think
There's a
Joe
lot of
Noy.
people on the board that I still like. There's a lot of people on the board that I still like.
Talk about a kid with a heart. Give that.
Okay. I have Deshaun's pick for whenever. I have Deshaun's pick unless Emmerich takes that from him right now.
Okay.
I mean, I can't do anything until Emmerich makes that pick.
Jack Kujit, another good player.
We got. I'm looking.
Oh, he said he typed something in there, but it's not working.
Give it to verbally.
Oh, he took Joe Noya.
That's who Emmerich took.
Yes.
Do you think?
He took Denoya. Good pick.
And now Deshaun is taking Rob Torino.
Okay.
We'll talk about these couple guys real quick. Joe Denoya, absolute beast. Can't believe he made it to the back end of the fifth round. I think Augie was looking to take him there at the back end of the fifth with that late fifth round pick, but falls to Emmerich, goes to Alabama, and looks like Joe Denoya will be on his new quest to hopefully win a ring and get the respect he rightfully deserves. Rob Torino came in the league, was a rookie all first team defensive lineman, could have also been on the rookie first team offensive line as well. Played very well for Augie on both sides of the ball. A GSA client. First time I've mentioned GSA on this live stream, but a GSA client has now his second GSA client is win. The first was Spo at 8, and now Rob Torino. Rob looking to help solidify that line with Johnny Samarco for Purdue. Rob is a capable lineman on both sides of the ball, and we'll see what he does in his new role with his new team. Jelani on the clock now. I assume you have been talking to him.
He said Jelani's pick. I'm pretty sure. He said someone 100%. I just need to make sure that this is the
I
pick.
think I know who you're telling.
He's taking Mikey Freeman right here.
He is taking Mikey Freeman right here. Mikey Freeman off the board.
Good pick.
Yep, I like that pick for Jelani.
Mikey Freeman, great pick. I am shocked that Mikey Freeman was not selected at this point by anybody, but most importantly, Sam Allen, because I truly felt that Sam Allen loved Mikey Freeman's game. And yeah, so that's where we're at.
He just knows how to play football, man. He's always in the right spot. He just knows how to play football. Mikey's a stud. See what we got. Let me check the chat. I can't believe how long this is taking me either. I can't believe how long this is taking.
I mean, listen, we got captains that don't know a lot of people in the league, so they need help kind of figuring out what they want to do and how they want to go about their players and their teams.
That the people want you on the chat.
Of course they do.
They're good. So come pull up a chair.
Yeah.
Pull up a chair. You can pull up a chair. Good.
They know who knows the league.
I don't know if you know like that.
Wasn't I voted most knowledgeable on the podcast?
you,
I think it was.
you got the Twitter post swung your way.
I can't believe it. I love the Emmerich pick of Joe Denoya. Joe is the
Emmerich quote from Emmerich. Emmerich said a dog on a roster full of dogs. That's what he said about his Denoya pick.
Jirac is choosing between two different linemen right now. He's making up his mind. Actually, Jirac is looking to trade for Joe Denoya. That is the current stipulation going on here. I want Denoya, trade me him.
Tell him, let's do that. Let's do that after the draft.
Yeah, we'll do that after the draft.
That's gonna happen.
Oh, you on the clock next?
Next, I'm on the clock. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, just waiting for Jirac to make his decision on what he wants to do. I gave him a few good linemen to choose from who I would probably pick here if I was going with a line.
Sorry, I'm texting Jelani.
No, that's good. Yeah, if you guys didn't notice.
What?
I thought Ryan Mark went to
He's on Kurtzman's team.
documents on the Georgia.
Today was a
Okay.
trade. You see that?
Jirac will be selecting Matt DeFilippis.
Okay.
What I know about him is he is a college shot putter, very strong, very excited to play in the league, and I do believe that he'll be very good on the offensive line side of the ball. I think that he is going to be very good with Jodell and Jarwar to really shore up that line for Jirac to have time to throw. I actually really like that line. That might end up being one of the best lines in the league. Augie is cracking up about his pick right now. I think we know who's coming off the board here. Let's see the name. I think I already know it. Oh, Joe Slick Ivanak. Joe Ivanak finally off the board. I feel like Joe is probably having an aneurysm because he believes he should have been selected a lot higher than he just was. He joins
Ivanak is a league favorite too. I'm surprised he's made it. I'm surprised he made it to this point. He's a league favorite. All the captains love Ivanak. So
no, for sure. For fucking sure. All right, Blue Mountain State on the clock with 2 picks. Why'd you go to the back?
Rob Smarko said,
Hey, what's up, Rob?
I said Rob Smarko said was good.
All right, let's see who the Gargano brothers. The Gargano household is at Augie. Why can you stop moving the draft board a million times?
What's going on?
Leave it at the back. Leave it at the back, brother.
Yeah, I can't see the draft board.
Yeah, you need to move it. Oh, move the draft board.
There's Florida.
No, Florida's not on the clock. Blue Mountain State is, but I can't see them because Augie moved
There's
it.
Florida.
Oh yeah, Augie's got to switch it. There we go.
All right, still waiting on.
I've been picked back.
Kurtzman, have you been in contact with have you been talking with Dejan?
Did Vin pick, yo?
Not that I know of.
Joe Ivanak is fired up.
I think Mikey.
Right off the
I
phone,
think Mikey knows he's. I think Mikey knows he's on the clock.
Okay, that entertain the people. I need to get my phone charger. It's about time I get the lead spot here.
I can't see.
Yes, you can't see shit, dude.
I can see now.
All right, 1 pick is Jay Coburn. Jay Coburn to Blue Mountain State with the last pick in the 5th round. Jay Coburn will be rocking the dark blue for the regular blue for the 2nd straight season. Bills and now Blue Mountain State. Looks like Vin has picked up his old high school teammate. Jake was a stud middle linebacker throughout his time at Old Bridge High School, and now has converted to offensive and defensive line for the Bear Down Flag League. Vin is on the clock one more time, and then I will make my 6th round selection, and then we will be going back the other way.
What we got here? We got. Okay. So their line is definitely solidified now. So you'd be looking at them to take a skill position player here, correct?
How many viewers we got on the YouTube?
YouTube live, we are at 133 strong still, which is crazy that we got 133 people in here. If you are in here and you are not subscribed to the YouTube channel, definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel 100%, as well as go subscribe to the podcast on Apple Music, or not Apple Music, on Apple Podcasts or SoundCloud. We have a lot. We could post this right to the and we shouldn't post it right to the YouTube after. We could though. But there will be a podcast either tonight or sometime in the very, very, very near future discussing like all these.
Gargano selects Bryce Walker.
Wow.
Tough.
Bryce
Tough.
Walker,
There you
great athlete, high school lacrosse player. He's a great playmaker with the ball in his hands, and in space he can make guys miss. We saw some flashes of that back in the summer of 2018, 19. I don't even remember which summer it was, but he was a pretty good player for the Jets team that didn't have a lot going for them. But yeah, that's a good pick. It solidifies him, Paul, and Mike Gargano now on the receiving corps for Vin. I will be taking Pat Reddington. I know Pat is a very good basketball player and a very good athlete, and I hope that translates very well to the football field.
Pat's a dog.
TJ can attest to him being a good player.
That's my guy. Pat he's just very intense athlete, cares, talks a lot of shit. Great, really good athlete, really quick. I'm expecting Pat to be an absolute monster.
Let's see. I am going to Jirach told me he would like the bet with who he thinks is a very good defender with some height. I'm going to give him Nick Zalek.
Oh,
wow. Nick
Zalek. That's who I told Jelani to take.
Oh, okay. Well, he asked for a defender with some height, and I said I think Nick Zalek is a good defender with some height. Nick Zalek had I would call it I wouldn't say disappointing, but I expected a lot out of him in the football league.
Nick Zalek was definitely the pick right there. If you were looking for
getting Nick in the 6th round is an absolute steal. I think Nick Zalek is an absolute beast, and I think he'll do very well playing with that team. He'll have a chance on offense to make plays for sure. Jirach is known for giving his guys chances to go up and make plays, and Nick Zalek can get up with the best of them. So I'm excited to see what Nick does in year 2 with a little more.
I'm seeing what we got on the board.
All right. I'm not sure who Jelani is looking at here, but Deshaun,
I have. I'm just asking Jelani what kind of player he's looking for here.
Okay. Well, I don't think.
I need to see Jelani's team real quick. So Jelani's got
Latempa, Harnish with Friedman, Ruiz, and himself. He need either a 3rd lineman or a 4th weapon.
He doesn't have a 3rd lineman yet?
No, he does not.
Okay. All right. He said, give him J.K. Will.
J.K. Will. I was actually expecting that pick last round just because I thought he'd want to solidify it. But no, wait till another round. Still is able to get his guy. I know him and James are good friends. James is someone who, when I was making my list of players like that I would like to possibly have on my team, he is 100% on there. He's just a good guy who, and I'm not saying he's a good guy. I'm saying a good guy on your team to He's a leader on the field. He communicates really well. He's a really good flag grabber. He can play the middle of the defense and be effective. And he loves this shit. He loves the league. He is super into it and really dedicated. He's good for a Texas Tech team of a lot of newcomers at the top.
And he grabs flags and makes plays.
Yeah.
And isn't afraid to block. So
all right.
Will.
Deshaun will be taking Anthony Rodriguez. I've seen Ant play in the Monmouth League. He's a big, tall receiver with pretty good hands. He's new to the league, and I think he's excited to hopefully make an impact. I don't really have much more to say about him other than I'm excited to see him with Deshaun because Deshaun seems like the kind of quarterback that's going to give his guys chances to make plays for him.
Okay, who's on the clock now? Emmerich?
Emmerich now on the clock.
Let me text Emmerich, see what we can get. Okay, let's see what we got here. Jelani's got a pretty good plan. He's texting me.
All right, well.
I just texted Emmerich, someone I think that he should be looking at here. Let's see. All right, he takes Paul Carter. I forgot that's who he was going with.
Yeah, he would take Paul Carter. That's the last of his friends. Gets him in the 6th round. Should be a solid pick for that round. Never seen him play any sports before, so probably just a solid player. Nothing crazy.
I feel like Sobes has a no-brainer on the block right here.
Sobes definitely. Sobes is looking to take his friends. So I know I'm not really sure. When we were talking, I'm not really sure who he's looking for. I know Bryce Walker was a guy that he was looking to try to get.
Probably Cody Norton here.
This is probably Cody Norton. Yep, and it is Cody Norton. Cody was I think the runner-up for Sleeper of the Year last year. He was a monster off the line for Sobes. Caught the ball very well and made plays with the ball in his hands. So you can't deny what he did last season. I think the reason that he goes lower in this draft, even though it was such a good productive season last year, is more so because he is a receiving lineman who thrives with a guy like Sobes who can kind of make plays in the backfield. But Cody, he gets his guy back, and now he's got a line of Sobes, Norton, maybe Spa on the line, Tommy Torrey. So he's got guys to work with, got a good versatile team.
Cody Norton, as TJ calls him. Sam Allen back on the clock at pick in the 6th round. We'll see who Sam Allen looks to take here. Abby's a clown.
We're almost how many people still got in this live?
We have 122 people still in the live.
I just want to say, man, shout out to all of you who are sticking through this.
Crazy.
That is crazy, man. I never thought I'd see it where we had 14 teams, 150 people watching and shit like that. So God bless you all, and hopefully we'll give you a really good product this year on the field. Sam Allen still on the clock. Augie, how do you feel about your team, dude?
I love it.
Sam Allen on the clock? Oh, yes, it is.
Augie loves his team. Listen, man, I said it before the draft. I hoped every team was competitive and was gonna be solid. And so far, I don't see a team that I'm like, oh, that team is in trouble, or ooh, Sam Allen is out calling me, which means there could be a trade involved. Please hold on.
Can you get me a drink, Dad? Can you get me water too in this one? Thank you. Are you coming back up here? Milwaukee's down 17 to Toronto, by the way, Kurtzman. It's unbelievable how bad they are. It's unbelievable. They can't win a game. Yeah, damn, my back is killing me. Nice chair, TJ. Thanks, Austin. My girlfriend got it for me. I'm a gamer, bro. Who's got PS5? I need a center mid on FIFA. What's up, Guzman? I need a Giannis is trash, TJ. He's not trash, Paul. The Jazz. I call them the Globetrotters, Harnish. They're unbelievable. Utah's unbelievable. They play the best basketball in the league right now. Give me Giannis is trash. Giannis not trash, Paul. You're crazy. Utah stinks. I mean, Milwaukee stinks. Which is, I know Drew Holiday's out, but they I can't believe that they're this bad. Xbox Series X, damn. I need someone with a PS5, bro. I need another player on my pro clubs team. I need a center mid. 76ers are top.
Sam Allen. Wait, Sam Allen just fucked up the draft. Someone. Wait, what?
He took Nick King. He took Nick King.
No, I know, but whose pick? What pick was that in that other spot? He just moved it. He just switched it. Look in the 5th round in Suroffs. It says N. No, Suroffs.
Oh, he had Alex Kaka.
Oh, okay. Okay. Tommy Gunn takes Ryan Rougeau. Ryan Rougeau played for me last year. Oh, sorry. I'll talk about Nick King first. Nick King. Great.
Are you on PS5 Pro?
Nick King. TJ, can you please let me talk about the players? Thank you. Nick King, staple of the league, great DB, makes a lot of plays on the ball. Offensively, feel like he hasn't been used as much as he could.
Delonte took Rougeau.
Yeah, I'm still talking about Nick King. And I think Nick is going to be good in this role. He'll be a wide receiver 3 and a great DB for Michigan State. Ryan Rougeau played for me last year, made some plays. I trusted him at corner, so I think he'll be good with Tommy. He'll probably have a little more of opportunity offensively.
I like how Tommy's going with football players as well. Ryan Rougeau used to play football. I was talking to Jelani about it last night. A big part of it is, especially if you're a football player, right? So if you're someone like Tommy who's played quarterback and had thousands of reps throwing the ball at quarterback, he needs to be able to look at someone and say, okay, run a 10-yard dig, and then they know what a 10-yard dig is. See what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, there are definitely guys who definitely don't know what the routes are, and I agree with that.
Yeah, no, that are good athletes too, that just haven't ran, like, okay, this is a 10-yard out, this is a 10-yard in, like, you know what I mean? So having a guy like that is definitely a good pick for Tommy Gonti.
All right, IB is on the clock. IB,
No, I'm on the clock.
You're on the clock?
Yeah, we swapped.
Okay, you're on the clock.
And I have no idea who I'm taking.
Is this the 6th round?
Yeah.
Yeah. 3 more rounds to go. 3 and a quarter rounds to go, I would say. Still some really good fucking players out there, man. I still got my eye on a few guys that I really like. I think the draft is a little bit deeper than we had expected it to be.
Yeah, the draft is way deeper.
I'm taking Jake Kodros.
Jake Kodros, the latest addition to the draft pool. We had one player drop out, so Jake Kodros was the first person to hit us up post the league closing. So he gets the next spot. There is an order in which you hit us up. I have a list on my phone. In that order, that will go into the subs as well. So Jake Kodros played in the league last year, only played a few games, and then I don't really know what happened. I think he went and lived at Penn State for like a month and a half. So good player. Hopefully helps Augie's receiving core even more than it already was very good. Suroff takes, I guarantee that was a Pip pick. Pip probably convinced him on Jack Kuja. I think Jack Kuja played very well for Pip in the secondary for the Seahawks in the fall. And I think that Kuja can end up once again doing exactly what he did in a more of a slept-on role on his team. Isn't going to be asked to do a lot, but will be doing a lot. Nick Santuccio to Piscopo. I've personally never seen Nick Santuccio play, but I know that he is a pretty good athlete, plays in the Monmouth League, experienced flag football player. I know he's friends with Piscopo and Tompkins. He's a Matawan kid. Drafting a lot of Matawan boys with to pair with Joe DeMayo and Liam Knowles. So Dartmouth looks like they are a very well-balanced team, probably more balanced than they were last year because now they have better receiving threat than their number ones of the last year with Piscopo. He's got Liam Knowles. Not that Ed Zalek and Joe Ivanek aren't good, but Liam Knowles is one of the elite players in this league. IB on the board. He has just texted me that he is taking the board. Augie is taking Fat Pete. IB is taking Fat Pete. Relax, TJ. IB is taking Fat Pete over in the wrong slot. IB's taking Fat Pete. Fat Pete was a monster last time he played for IB. He was the MVP of the championship game of the previous fall season in 2019. And now he gets to reunite late with his old quarterback. Ed Zalek. Whew, Jesus Christ. Talk about a drop. Ed Zalek from
crazy.
How crazy he just fell all the way to that pick. Ed is a very good player.
I've been suggesting Ed for the last 15 picks, by the way.
Oh, okay. Well, no, Ed is a very good player. I think I think it was more of a what have you done for me lately type of thing, due to the fact that started the year off super strong, had a great first 5-6 games of the year, but the last couple games of the year just didn't play up to, I think, what he would believe is his standard. I believe that this is a phenomenal pick in this end of the 6th round for TCU. I think Dylan texted me trying to trade up for this player, and he ends up still getting him in the 7th round. All right, dude, you're FaceTiming me.
Who's FaceTiming you? There you go.
Someone's like, you answer everyone's call, but me, like, shut up.
And he took
Jesus
Prem,
Christ.
and he went to Prem as well.
Another phenomenal.
Want a sandwich?
I don't know.
Good one, Joe.
I think did Kurtzman freeze out here? Oh, he's on FaceTime, so he muted his mic. Okay. There's some guys I'm looking right now. Prem was just taken. Prem
That's who
Prem
I
is a championship level player. Prem makes plays in big games. He's definitely not afraid of the moment at all. Knows what he's doing on a flag football field. Has been on many winning teams in this league. That's usually a staple on an IB team. I'm surprised IB didn't go with him. I think that's a really good back-to-back spot right there for Dylan to go with Ed and Prem. Two really fast wide receivers and people that could play at any spot on the defense in the secondary. So those are two good picks right there from him. Rob LeConte, nice.
Woo! Rob LeConte, former quarterback. Love the pick, Og. Looks like you definitely did your homework and you have a really good athletic team coming into this season. I don't think you could have thought this draft was going to go the way you are getting it right now.
Mm-hmm.
No, but I like my team right now.
There's a player on the board that I didn't know was in the league until just now, and I think that he is being severely slept on. Severely. I'm going to send you a text message, Kurtzman, with who it is. Actually, no, I'm not, because I don't want you to draft him. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'll say his name whenever he gets drafted. I'll be like, okay, definitely should have been drafted a while ago. Who's up? Joe Piscopo's on the board. Joe Piscopo, who texted me, by the way, and says to me, you told IB and Augie my entire game plan, when Augie was the one who was telling me how Joe was planning on drafting his team. So I have no clue what he's talking about. I have no clue what you were talking about there, Joe. There we go. I keep getting robbed. Rudy G. Sorry, I do not know who you are, Rudy G.
It's Jirach.
Oh, that's Jirach?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Okay. Sorry. What's good, Jirach? $119 people still in here. That's unbelievable. What do I do here? Where is Sam Allen's team? Let me see. I'm getting. You guys are both. You're both on mute in the morning. Who are you talking to, Kurtzman? Kurt said an hour. Yeah, I'm falling asleep. Kurtzman said an hour. Kurtzman's out of his mind, thinking this was going to be an hour. We're going 2 linemen.
Who's Pisco taking?
I don't know. Um, oh my God. All right. Are we still linking tonight, TJ? What do you mean, Matt? What do you mean?
Sorry. I had to answer 3 separate war room calls.
Yeah, I'm getting that too.
Yes. So someone's about to call you, TJ. Pisco's about to call you regarding guys, we're having a little war room troubles here. Looks like Pisco is taking a little bit longer to make the calls to make this pick. So about Rob Akane, he's a beast. Gonna be a good player for Augie. He's not gonna be asked to do a lot, so anything he gives is just a fucking extra bonus on top. There's a lot of roles to fill on FSU, and Rob is gonna be able to fill a lot of those roles. I think we're finally being able to see Rob not have to worry about playing quarterback and like making game plans and doing all that. I think that just loosens him up on the field and makes him just a better player overall. I expect big things from Rob as a non-quarterback in this league. So I'm trying to see who else can we talk about. I can't see the live feed, so I can't see what you guys are talking about. But no, I think every team is looking. I'm looking at every team right now. I think every team looks pretty solid. Looks like most teams made sure they got their line play intact, as well as got their good receivers to play on the outsides. Looks like TJ has returned from a war room.
Took Rich Ritter.
Rich Ritter is the pick here.
That's who Joe just took.
Yes.
That's a good pick.
Okay.
Julius says Kurtzman is Stevie Wonder. Julius, nice. I think this is the first time I've seen Julius's name since he didn't show up for the playoff game. I haven't seen Julius. Haven't heard from him. Nothing. Hasn't answered a call, a text, anything.
Justin Suarez just got picked.
Julius went completely. Went completely MIA.
Everyone says my teams always stink, but we always end up near the top of the standing, so I'm not really worried about the outside opinions. We're going to take Pat's brother, Rob Reddington, here with this 7th round selection.
Yes.
The Reddington brothers, I just know that they're very good athletes and that they are very good on a basketball court. That's the only time I've ever seen them do anything athletic, so we will have to see what they do. But later round options, I'm excited to see what those guys are able to do for me as probably my number 2 and 3 receivers. I stacked the line in the early rounds so I could hopefully get these guys to do their thing. Augie, if you could please put my pick in to alert Tommy that it is his pick now.
What's your pick?
Rob Reddington, I selected. It looks like Sam Allen is now calling me. I swear, man, I get a million fucking calls.
I need Kurtzman, check your phone in a sec. Both of you, actually. Okay.
I'm done with this. No more. Venido Fonudo. Panada.
Let's see this.
Finita. Fonudo. Panada.
Okay. You guys are both on the phone again. Okay. And I'm on the phone as well. This is terrible. Sleeper of the year. Let's get it. Prem, I tried to get you. Yeah, Prem, you going in the 7th round is a joke. But
I
then
took John Guzman. I don't know anything about him, but I heard he's an
who
athlete.
took John Guzman?
Tommy.
That's a good pick. That's who Jelani was going to take. Guzman, that's my man. He played volleyball in high school. He's a super athlete. He's a really athletic kid. Could jump to the moon. I've never seen him play football, but I know he's athletic and he's a good kid too. So that's a good pick. I like that pick. Let's see.
Noise the Bay. This is Jersey Shore.
What the hell is going on here? Shh, 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 shh.
Oh, no.
Hey, sorry guys. Sorry everybody. Texas Tech color is nice. Sorry everyone. We're just getting so many calls here. We're so close to finishing the draft too.
All right.
Word.
I'm back
Trevor
again.
Garland.
All right, we got John Guzman went to Tommy Galante. I like
Alright,
him, man.
I talked about it.
Sam
Talk
Allen
about it.
took Trevor Garland.
Trevor Garland, Sam Allen's cousin, quarterback at Kane. I didn't really know about him going to the draft, and then he hit us up and was like, "Oh, like why wasn't I selected a quarterback?" And I was like, "Oh, listen, it's hard to like just throw someone who doesn't really know a lot of people in there, but I think Garland's going to get an opportunity to possibly play quarterback a little bit for Michigan State because Sam has some tricks up his sleeve. So I think he has an idea of what he wants to do. Sobes takes Luca Duccio, who I actually had kind of higher on my board. I think he's a good athlete and a good player. They say he's the best receiver on his flag football team that plays in the Monmouth League. I think he's a bigger body kid. I think he'll be good for Sobes. He'll play more of like probably like a number 3 receiver role with Spo and Body out there, but there's room for everybody on a Sobes led team to make plays. Emmerich now on the clock.
M's on the clock. I want to see what they're doing. They were texting me. So supposedly that the Matt Hughes that's been commenting
It's not Matt
is
Hughes.
not,
It's not Matt Hughes.
is not Matt Hughes.
No, it is not. It is not the Matt Hughes of this league, of our league. I don't know who that is,
That's
but
weird.
Matt Hughes kept texting me and saying,
That's so weird.
What Matt Hughes?
like, there's a
Matt
Matt Hughes.
Hughes that's commenting on the instant on the live is not it's not the Matt Hughes that's not Matt Hughes who's on Christian's team, which is weird. Rob Benitez, Big Rob, went to Emmerich's team. I've only ever seen Rob play basketball. He's 6'8", he's huge, he can move. I've never seen him play football at all, but he is an absolute unit. So at this point in the draft, I think that's a great pick, especially if you need a lineman. Rob is 6'8". I feel like it's going to be really hard for people to get by him, especially on the offensive line. And then in the red zone, when you're on that 1-2 yard line, you could definitely have him run off the line and just kind of throw the ball up there because he's by far the tallest person in the league.
No, I agree.
Matt Hughes burner.
Matt Hughes burner is a thing.
Deshaun's pick.
Yep, I know.
You've been take. I told you, right?
Yeah, I'm aware, but he would like another lineman.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
Okay, he is taking Taz.
Deshaun's taking Taz right here, right? Okay, word. On just. Okay, shout out to Deshaun, takes Taz. Nice. All right.
Okay, where are we at?
We are at, it is Jelani's pick right here. Let's see what, I wonder what Jelani is thinking. Jelani texted me, said, okay, let me look at this. Who's Jelani's team right now?
You can look at the board and see that.
Yeah, I'm
Taz, he's a good athlete. He is capable of making plays. He will definitely jump off sides or false start once or twice, or more than that. But Yeah, he's a better athlete than some kids that were taken ahead of him. So he needs to play better this year with Deshaun to make people remember what he's about.
Yeah, I think Taz and Taz and Deshaun obviously always have played basketball together too, so it'll have a good connection. They're boys, so it's a good spot for Taz to end up. Oh my God, let's see what we got. I'm looking.
Hmm.
Let's see what we got here. There's a lot of people I don't know. There's just a lot of people I just don't know in the draft.
Yeah, I mean, like when we get towards the end, you're going to see some guys. There's going to be some guys that go in the 7th, 8th, 9th round who we just didn't know, and that's kind of why they went there. And a couple weeks into the season, you'll be saying to yourself, "Oh, how did that guy go in the 5th? How did that guy go in the 7th?" So I think I definitely think that at the end of this draft, we're going to see some guys that we're going to look back on when we do like a redraft of the draft later in the season. You'd be thinking, "Oh, that guy definitely should have went a lot earlier than he went." Jordan Noya has a quote for the fans. Tell the fans I said Bama drafted a dog. I'm the best damn corner in the league. Let's get to work. Denoya is hyped for his new team and his new quarterback. He's ready to go.
Fuck.
Jelani's pick, no? Yeah.
Yeah, it is John's pick. He's taking Abdul Sakar.
Abdul Sakar. I've had Abdul Sakar. That's a name that's been in a lot of my group chats in the last couple of days discussing players that they like in the later rounds. He's a good athlete from what I hear, a soccer player, football player in high school. I know those are the same season, but somehow he played both. I expect him to be better than what we expect out of him being drafted in the 7th round. I'm texting him now. I'm texting Jirach now regarding his next pick.
See after she.
Captain's chat is buzzing. There are a lot of guys trying to make trades. Apparently,
there's so much shit going on right now.
we have two rounds and a little bit left. I'm just waiting on Jirach to give me a final go on who he'd like to select in this spot. Oh geez, that's fucking funny. Sorry, could not laugh at that. Damn, 2 rounds left. I never thought this day would come that we'd be so close to finishing.
Who's on the clock? Is Jirach?
Yeah, Jirach's on the clock.
It's you, right, Christmas?
Jirach is going to take Derek Reynolds. All I know about Derek Reynolds is that he's a shifty speed receiver, probably will play in the slot for Jirach, and he played football. I think he's a young boy. I think he's a 19-year-old, maybe a 20-year-old. I know TJ loves when the 19, 20-year-olds in the league come in and start just running by the older guys in the league because they're just younger and he do so. Jirach gets another speedster on his team. IB now on the clock. Will O'Neal, another IB staple. He makes sure that he gets his I guess was one of his best friends probably. Will played his role for the Falcons last year, was a pretty good got better at flag grabbing towards the end of the season. Hopefully make some strides in
just hit the over.
Yeah,
me too.
The let's go. Jesus Christ. Abdul tough. Trades. Oh my God, there's so much shit going on right now. What we got? We still
Let's see.
have
Around
111
clock.
people watching.
How much?
111 people are still tuned.
That is wild. Like, who the fuck?
We're 2 hours in. We're 2 hours in.
2 hours in, and we got 111 names on 111 names still in the YouTube. Still awaiting Blue Mountain State 2 picks, 2 of their last 3. Looks like they got 3 linemen and 3 receivers, so you can kind of just go with guys that you feel maybe are team players. You take a shot on some sleeper possible potential. I really don't know where they go here. Oh, Vin Gargano goes with 1 pick, being Dylan Perrone is the last pick of the 7th round. Yeah, the last pick of the 7th round, Dylan Perrone. And let's go.
We've gained 40 subscribers since we started doing this, by the way.
I mean, I said it should be at around 130, 140 by the end. Listen, I expected most people that are in the draft to at least be watching at some point. So, and he'll take Matt Green, not the Matt Green that we know, a different Matt Green.
Matt Green has been here the entire time saying he does what he does. Victoria Gargano, is that, I don't know if that's Vin or if that's actually Victoria Gargano.
Yeah.
But if it's Victoria Gargano that's in the war room with them, that is hysterical.
Victoria is definitely in the war.
Hi, Matt Green. Let's see what you're about. He's been in here. Matt Green's been in here saying that he's recruiting the entire time. So, like, all right, let's do it.
Welcome to Matt Green, the parkour athlete.
Matt Green has been in the chat the entire time.
No, I know, but I remember one of them being one of the names I didn't know. He did parkour.
Okay, tough.
Like he does like the flips and shit. That's fucking nuts. I hope he does a backflip. Yep, Mike Green, the parkour athlete. I said he looks very athletic and could be a sleeper. I hope he does a backflip into the end zone at some point this season. IB on the clock. We're getting into the dog days of the draft. The last 2 rounds, just trying to get to the finish line here. So me and TJ, are you down to record the podcast right after this, or are we going to record tomorrow night?
Do it.
We'll talk right after the draft.
We will talk. TJ is going to tell me that he is tired and does not want to do it right after we go.
You don't know about that.
Yeah, we don't know about that, but I guess we will have to see. IB still on the clock, still waiting upon his next pick. Hello. I text them to get them going. I already have Jiroc's next pick, and I don't think IB will be taking this person, but I could be wrong in theory, I guess. IB will select. He is writing a name currently, and the pick is in. No, not yet. Pick is not in. So I just got a Bleacher Report, TJ, that says, will LeBron and Kyrie dap up prior to the game?
They'll do their handshake.
Yeah, I know. No, I know. I thought you would
not logo Bron, no. Logo Bron.
They'll do their handshake.
Logo Bron. Come on. TJ Brown to Georgia Bulldogs. What pick are we on? Jiroc will be taking Justin Suarez.
He's been gone.
Justin Suarez has been gone? Oh my God, you're right. Sorry, Justin. Sorry for thinking Justin Suarez should still be around because he shouldn't.
That's on you, Chris. What do you got now?
I texted him and said, my bad, Justin is gone. So now I'm looking at players that are left for him that I think he could draft.
Why doesn't TJ play in the league? I don't play football, Johnny. I don't ever want to be injured ever again in my life.
He played 1 game as a Ohio State player for Mike Gargano back in summer 2018. That was about it on his player profile.
I don't ever want to be injured ever again in my life, Johnny. In basketball, I could just float from the 3-point line to the 3-point line. I don't have to go inside the paint. In football, I could get blindside blocked or I could step on the field the wrong way, tear my ACL, knock on fucking wood. Never want to do that shit, bro. Being injured sucked. It was the worst year of my life.
All right. It looks like Jirok is going to take. Sorry, just waiting. I'll give him Mahmoud.
Okay.
I think Mahmoud is a good player who plays a good role for a team. He's capable of making plays when the ball is thrown his way, and I think Jirok's gonna like him having him on his team. He went through the dog days with the Ravens last year, through almost an 0 first season. So I'm excited to hopefully get Mahmoud back on a winning team. Mahmoud also was top 4 in the league last year in pass breakups. So someone that definitely is capable of making the plays on the ball when it's thrown his way. Still awaiting now on the clock. Texas Tech, Jelani making one of his last 2 picks. Merck is pissed. He was going to take Mahmoud.
Okay. It's Jelani's pick, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jelani's got his pick in, pretty sure.
What?
So Jelani's got his pick in, I'm pretty sure. Let me just confirm. Yeah, Jelani's taking Dritten. Drizzy Dritten. I like that. Dylan Perone. That was Dylan Perone's sleeper of the draft. He said Dritten is his sleeper of the draft.
No, he said, oh, he just said that on the live.
No, he texted me the other day and said Dritten's a sleeper of the draft.
He told me Jodell was the biggest sleeper in the draft, but enough people knew about Jodell by the time the draft came around.
Deshaun's pick.
Yeah, I'm texting Deshaun right now. We're talking about what he wants to do. At this point in the
He's
draft,
hanging that, bro.
Is Fadi playing this year?
What?
Is Fadi-
Fadi is still on the board.
He just gets automatically sent to IB's team, right?
Augie drafted Fadi.
Got here.
Excuse me. Sorry. He will take Darnell Sessler. Darnell, second year playing in the league, played pretty well last year at corner. I think he definitely can get better, probably make a bigger impact on this team. Wasn't really given a lot of offensive opportunities with the Bucks last year. So I am excited to see what he does with Deshaun and a better quarterback situation. Emmerich now on the clock.
Paul's an idiot.
What is Paul saying?
Just look at the group chat.
Oh, he said, for all of you who want to know, Paul Fry writes, me and TJ had the same amount of have a days. That would be 0. Paul is looking for his, okay. Jason Savano, shout out. J-Sab just got off the flight. Wants to already know what's going on with the teams. Just thought I'd throw it out there. He asked me to do it. Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Who'd Emmerich take?
Yeah, who is Emmerich taking?
Because Sean Solorzano is in at Soba's spot already.
Can you text Emmerich because he said that before it wasn't working necessarily? So you think you could text him, TJ, and see if he just couldn't see it?
Just tell him to text his picks from.
Yeah, I did. I just said who you drafted.
He took Femi.
Yeah,
Oh, he took
yeah.
Femi for it.
All right.
Word.
the Niners.
Word.
It's a hell of a basketball team.
Who we at? Sam Allen on the clock.
Okay. Steve Schaefer.
Steve Schaefer off the board to Sam Allen. Sam Allen gets the third and final GSA product. Tommy Gonti takes his boy Dan Dexter. I was kind of waiting to see when Dan Dexter was going to come off the board. I know Dan is an older guy, but I watch him play in some of these leagues on the Instagram stories, so he might be.
I'm right here, Kirsten.
Oh, here we go. Dom Gutowski, baby. Welcome to the squad. That's my guy. I know me and Dom are going to be cooking up some game plans, and I got the Dom bomb in there, so we'll see what happens. Dan Dexter, also Instagram model, so see where that takes him. Steve Schaefer was a good blocking offensive lineman last year. Sam looking to solidify that line with Alex Kaka and Bill Heimer and Douglas. John Romano to Nick Suroff. John Romano, just, man, what can you say about John Romano? Ultimate utility player, can catch the ball when it's thrown to him. Honestly, a very exceptional flag grabber. He is definitely knows how to play that role on the defense. He's good in the middle linebacker role. So I hope that Suroff uses him where he can be his best self, which is definitely on the defensive side in the linebacker in the middle role, just kind of maneuvering, playing a free safety role in the middle and making plays. Piscopo now on the clock. Wait, Dan McDonald is no longer playing. Dan McDonald no longer playing. Thank you, Piscopo. Sorry about that. Didn't take him off the tiers. I'm an asshole. Dan McDonald.
John Romano, that's a really good pick at this point in the draft.
John Romano is a great pick. I just said he's a great flag grabber. He's been playing the league for years. He kind of knows the ins and outs.
Knows what he's doing.
And he's been on good teams too in his time. So he is definitely a good pick in the 8th round for sure. Dartmouth still on the clock here, looking to make their 8th round selection as we get closer to the end of this draft. I appreciate all. I'm going to guess there's still over 100 people in this live. I could be wrong.
There is 111 people still watching. I'm getting a phone call.
111 people are still watching, man. God bless all 111 of you, and I hope that you guys all are great in the league this season. If you guys can't already tell, I am so excited for the league this year. Growing every single season, and I just can't be more ready to get kicked off.
You just got drafted.
You struggled there.
Yeah, I definitely did. I was running out of things to say. I'm kind of waiting for Piscopo to just make a freaking pick here. Who are you taking here, Augie?
I'm taking someone.
Linebacker.
I want Joe to pick, and then I'll say we'll take it.
Yeah, no. I feel that. Who does he want?
Don't know. He just got drafted. I don't know. I swear to God, I don't. Though. You've been drafted already. Don't know who that is. He played baseball in high school, and he's kind of tall. No, okay. I mean, that's about all I know. He plays handball. I mean, he plays what's that game? Spike ball. What's that game called?
I know who he's talking about.
Oh, Piscopo still on the clock here in the 8th round. We are 17 picks away from completion of the draft. Hopefully get a podcast up tonight. We'll see how TJ's feeling. Maybe he wants to get to bed early tonight. I'm not sure, but regardless, I'm going to be up and making moves to the league. So you can bet.
I mean, the Lakers play after this, so we could do the podcast after the Lakers play.
I mean,
Oh.
I don't know what you think this is, but let's see. Still waiting on the Piscopo pick here. I think he got a little thrown off by the Probably the no dang McDonald in the league. Jeez, I'm getting
Call me. Joe just called me.
Oh, is that who you were on the phone with?
He was asking me about. I don't know a lot of the people that are left on the board. Like there's a lot of people I don't
There's
know.
also just not that many people left on the board. Everyone is left on the board right now. I hope you have a chip on your shoulder coming into the season. And I hope you go out there and you make some plays so that people show that you show people that you should not have been a 8th or 7th round pick or a 6th round pick or a 9th round pick or whatever it may be. Yeah, man, I'm looking at all these teams right now. Whew, got some good teams.
Remember, these teams
You know
also
what they
aren't.
say, man.
The teams aren't also officially official just yet.
Yeah, we
Because-
usually allow a little trading period after the
There's
draft.
a little bit of a trading period after the draft, so
It's more so to make sure that everyone kind of
everyone is like okay with their situation.
guys. Yeah, it's more like that. You know how it is.
Yeah.
We've done it every year for the last couple of years. Dhruv Patel off the board. Dhruv Patel is a good athlete. He played high school sports. Joey Morgans. And Dhruv is a big body, tall receiver who I think Piscopo is a fan of.
Who's up? Dylan on the clock?
Joey Morgans was taken by Augie.
Fucking
Gets the call. Augie gives the call to Joey Morgans to let him know he has been selected by them. TCU has selected Angel Diaz, another guy. I'm
Yo.
sorry, Angel. I do not know much about you, but
You're
I
on
hope
the
that you
squad.
start playing so that I learn about you. Augie, please mute your mic. All right, here we go. Final round starting.
2 hour. We're 2 hours in. A little over 2 hours, probably 2 hours 20 minutes.
We started at 8 o'clock. We went live at 7:45.
And Dylan, oh my God,
What?
Dylan. Well, go if you look at Angel
What?
Diaz. Angel Diaz looks like a football player on Instagram, at least.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I lied. I do know who Angel Diaz is. I completely forgot. Yeah, he plays football in Skamoo tournaments and whatnot, so he might be pretty solid. And Matt Ballo makes plays when you least expect him to. Had a crazy one-handed interception against Augie in the last week of the regular season last year. Made a couple more plays throughout the year. I'm expecting him to be a bigger part of a winning team this year. Augie takes Fadi. I hope you play more than 15 snaps this year. You could be a beast. You had 2 sacks on me in the scrimmage we played last season. So I hope you're able to actually show up and do things for Augie's team and help Florida State. Piscopo takes Joe Leota. Joe Leota looks like he could play a little quarterback, but could also be playing more of. Sorry, I'm getting a million texts. I'm trying to talk.
Yeah, it's a lot. Ballo tells me every time he sees me at Monroe Sports Center that he's coming crazy this season, so I'm excited to watch Ballo play.
Okay, well, yeah.
Christmas, you right?
Yeah. I'm on the pick. I'm taking your boy, James Whitcott. Yeah.
Shout out to James.
I'm pairing all of the Monroe Sports Center coaches together. So
No, James doesn't. James don't. He don't coach over there. James does not. He's not.
He still works there. So I guess I'm taking all the MSC.
James, the experienced flag player. He's definitely in good shape. Definitely takes really good care of his body. He's good. He's really good on his feet. Used to play football. Used to play soccer. Excuse me. Experienced flag football player. Played at West Virginia when he was there, like intramurals and stuff. I'm happy that he's on your team, Kurtzman. I think you'll use him right, and I'm excited to watch James play. I know he is very, very excited to play. They're asking me. I'm getting text messages that Billy Andrews is obviously. Come on, guys. Billy Andrews would have been taken by now.
Tommy takes Chris Valinati. Sam Allen on the clock.
Billy's not playing this yet?
No,
Wow.
he can't.
Sam Allen texted me because he might have the pick of the draft. Oh, it's funny. Jesus Christ. Okay. Sam Allen says he might have the pick of the draft. I'm still waiting. Yes. Oh. Sorry. He texted me again. I didn't see it. Okay. I see who he's taking here. And this kid, he was a good athlete in high school. I haven't seen him play. You can't get the rights to Connor Romano in the last round, Sam Allen. So we will.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah, it's funny. But no, it looks like he is going to take a kid who played in my grade. I don't want to say the name out loud in case he doesn't take him. But I'm waiting for him to just kind of type it in.
The rights to Connor Romano.
Yeah, I would just love if Sam Allen could just make the pick, you know? Frank Caruso. Oh, okay, so he took Frank Caruso. Frank Caruso was a good athlete, man.
Yeah, I thought that was who Frankie. I can't believe he went in the last round.
Yeah,
Frankie's
Frankie's probably
aggressive.
Frankie might be watching this and being like, "Damn, I'm about to shit on some people," because I think Frankie's
Yeah.
a pretty good player in this league. He's a bigger body, and I know that he's athletic, so I kind of expect him to be decent.
I like Frankie. I like Frankie a lot.
Sobes is on the board here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 picks left in the draft. The last.
Hey, here we go. I cannot believe that there are still 100 people watching in the last round. This shit is crazy. Shout out to everyone who stayed the entire time for the draft. It's Sobes now?
Yeah. It's hard to remember like who's left on the board. I'm writing who's left in the chat.
Sheesh.
Broadcasting.
Here we go. God. Eddie Welsh.
Eddie Welsh is the pick to Sobes.
Yeah.
Love it.
Eddie went to Sobes. Eddie wanted to go to Garganos. And now he's with Sobes. I wonder how Eddie feels about that.
My mom texted me, "Go Wyoming 2021." God bless. God bless. God bless is encouragement.
God bless. Damn.
All right, so that is kind of crazy. That's funny. That is fucking funny, dude. Are we missing a player?
Who's Emmerich taking?
Waiting.
Players remaining: Liam Riley, Ali Ahmed Shah, Anthony, I'm going to mess this last name up, Heidiniak, Ryan Osbar, Jeff Graham, Angelo Pizzuto. Those are the final 6 names left.
He said he wants Angelo. That's what Emmerich said. He wants Angelo.
Angelo Pizzuto?
Yeah.
Never mind. South took Anthony Heidiniak. I'm still trying to figure out who the last player is that we're missing. All right. Well, he took Angelo Pizzuto. I'm just going to
Jeff
check
Graham,
real quick.
he's on the list.
Yeah, I hit Deshaun. I want to see if he knows any of the last 5 kids before we kind of just give him one of the players.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Ali Ahmed Shah.
Sorry, he asked me about one of the guys. So
Damn. Where we at? How many people we at in live now?
State.
Where we at here? Where we at? 87 still crazy.
Nick King won in the 6th round. Jesus.
There you go.
who did the Raptors play tonight, TJ?
The Raptors played Milwaukee.
Ali Ahmed Shah to Deshaun. Well, they +2. They hit +260 cash as the underdog movement continues.
You're still on that?
Yeah, it's godly. Yo, if you bet $100 on every single NBA underdog this year, you're up $5,000. So if you're listening to this still, NBA underdogs are the wave. 4 picks left. TJ, you texting Jelani?
Yeah.
Augie, can you please figure out who the 4 players left are?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out.
I'm trying to too, and I'm not having a
Oh, Liam. Huh? He was drafted? Good.
We have 4
Oh.
guys.
And only 4 guys.
Let's see what we got here.
She's gonna kill my vein, this bitch.
Let's see what I got.
I'm not use that again. Killed it. Is Garvey playing?
no,
No,
Garvey
Tom
not playing.
Tom Garvey is not playing.
Because I see him on the chat.
Let's see. Let's see what we got. We got 4 picks left. Where's Jelani at? Do we have the names? The 4 people that haven't been drafted yet? Are we?
I know 3 of them.
Oh, okay.
I know the three of them are Liam Riley, Ryan Osbar, and Jeff Graham. But I'm trying to find the 4th one, right? The 4th name that I'm just missing.
Okay.
All right, we just have
Yeah, I think we shorted it, right?
yeah, we might have shorted it. So whoever the next player on the
I
board
just-
go to, we'll just go to Vin and we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
All right, so can you just have? No, I just don't. I really want to double check this and make sure because I don't want anyone to feel like they signed up, and
Yeah. 100%.
I'm making sure that I'm definitely not trying to short anybody out of a spot.
Sheesh. 4 picks left. We can't. We can't get.
I know. I think we may have. It's
We
very
maybe a shorter person.
very
may-
possible that we are short.
Yeah.
And I know a bunch of people are going to be like, "Oh, let me play," but we have to go in the order in which
That we were hit up.
we were hit up after we took care of all of these names. Damn, a lot of players. All right, can you just have them make picks of the last 3 guys, and then we'll figure it out after.
Who were say the names of the other 3 people that we have?
Jeff Graham. Jeff Graham, Ryan Osbar, and Liam Riley.
He said, Jelani said, give him Jeff.
Okay, Jeff Graham. We'll give Jirach. We'll give Jirach Ryan Oshbar, and then I guess Liam Riley to IB.
Okay.
What about Vin? Doesn't he have to make?
Yeah, we have to figure out who the last person is, but that concludes the draft.
Signed up, his name cool in the draft.
Thank you all to what?
Yeah, I don't know what he just said. He's
Thank
not
you
paying attention.
Thank you all to participating in the chat, keeping it lively, keeping it
For 2 hours here. Jesus Christ.
hours. Season's gonna be great. We're gonna order jerseys tomorrow, have them ready by opening day. If you are a captain, please text me I already texted you guys, but I'm just gonna say it out loud. Text me any players that you need their phone number. Other players, you should be receiving text either tonight or tomorrow from your captain, getting your group chat settled in. So yeah, that's really all we got here. Any closing thoughts for you two?
Great draft. Next time we it's probably because we did it over, the phone and stuff like that. That's why it took so long, almost 2.5 hours. But overall looks good. I was surprised at the depth of the league and where guys were still going later in rounds. We'll talk more about it on the podcast, but everyone, thank you guys for tuning into the draft. We're really excited for the season. More information will be coming out. Make sure to follow us on all the socials that we're on, and definitely listen to the next podcast. There's going to be a lot, because there will be a lot of information that is given out on the next one. So,
all right. Thank you guys again, and let's have a great fucking season this year, boys.
Yep. All right, peace, everybody.
Peace out. Augie, cut the live, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.